Now that's recording. Welcome to the Patreon exclusive. All right, well, hold on. We got some.
It's Monday, December 19th.
Watch your phones.
2022.
I did hear. Okay.
I got some feedback. I don't know where it's coming from. Oh my God! You hear that?
Yeah.
What is that? That was crazy.
Put mine in my pocket.
I mean, yeah, but it wasn't. I mean, it was so far away. It really shouldn't have been that.
Are we good now?
I think we're okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we're sounding all right. Let's do some.
I hear things sometimes.
Let's do some levels. This can come down
Has
a little.
nothing to do with the podcast.
Two. Give me Andy. How was your day? Welcome to
was
the Patreon.
great.
This is Patreon. This is where you get a lot of
Dinner was great.
I don't have
Dinner
any
was
s-
great.
I
You
don't
don't have
any
any sound, and you're on number 4. You can't hear anything.
No,
You still can't hear anything.
no, not my headphones.
All right.
Did they come on?
Dan.
Undone?
How about now? How about now?
No.
Still nothing.
Uh-oh.
I just
Is there a
replugged it.
switch on here? I flipped?
Maybe. Yeah. Yeah. These need. Let's see if we can figure. We'll figure it
This
out.
is the audio jack. Say something.
Something?
Check 1 2.
No.
Check 1 2.
Dan,
Boobs.
Dan. All right. He's going under.
Mine sound really loud.
Check 1 2.
There
Check
we go.
1 2.
There we go. You're good.
Try that out.
We're on.
I gave him a little twist, plugged him in a little bit deeper.
Yep. All
That's
good.
what- that's what
Sometimes
she
you just
said.
gotta. Yeah.
You guys
Just gotta twist them a little bit.
We got the fan running on the outside there, so
Mm.
you guys have some fan wind
Yep,
coming in.
Number
Awesome.
one fan over there.
Number 1 fan.
Fan mail.
Let's just check these out a little. Scotty, how's your talking? Is it bothering you at all?
No, I think I'm okay. You know, I took that
Mhm.
painkiller right
Mhm.
before I ate, right before I walked in the door. So
I stole all the rest of his. He doesn't even know yet.
What'd they give you even?
uh,
Was it just like hydrocodone or?
yeah, hydrocodone, acetaminophen 5/325. So I don't think they're like crazy strong or anything. And they only gave me 8. So I guess
Yeah.
after later
Yeah.
tonight I'm fucked.
Yeah, right.
I wasn't supposed to take them all.
Yeah, I guess so.
Mine's really loud.
yours
it's like-
is really loud.
Turn it up.
2, 3.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
How's that? How's that?
Little better,
How's that?
little better.
Giggle,
How's
giggle,
that?
Giggle.
How's that?
Damn it,
How's that
stop.
sound?
I think. All right.
How's that sound?
Still kind of loud.
Your number. I'm turning down the
Yeah, I
wrong
was
one.
gonna say I think you turned me down.
I did.
I'm old,
keep
so I need mine way up.
How's that? How's Andy? How's that?
I can't hear anything now.
Andy,
Okay.
sound-
Well, you gotta say.
Can you turn
there you go.
down
There you
Andy's
go.
microphone
there.
too?
That's good. Just turn it off. Actually, it'd be better.
You turned me
We'll
down just a
dub
little bit.
Andy after.
And your number 4. How's that sound, Dan?
Perfect.
Does that
perfect,
sound good?
perfect. Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
this is when we
perfect.
do the testing. You know, we don't give all this to Patreon, thankfully. This would be real painful.
Turn me up just a little bit.
Yeah, here we go. Check
That's
1
good.
2. Check
Yeah, right
1
there.
2. Check
Yep,
1
yep,
2. And you only need a little bit of this. And you can talk. You said
Yeah, I'm talking just fine.
you're talking.
Do I
fine.
sound okay?
You do.
Yeah.
You sound just
All
fine.
right.
Yeah.
Check 1 2. 1 2 3. How do
Mhm.
I sound?
I'm feeling good. You sound good.
I'm feeling froggy. How's the lighting? The lighting feel good? It's a little
Yeah.
hot. A little. We got these lights on. A little purple. We got the Christmas lights.
I feel
Logan's gonna
amazing.
be the only comfortable one here. We're all gonna be drenched in sweat
I mean,
in 20
all right.
minutes.
So here's the thing. I mean, it's cold outside, you know,
Yeah,
and we're in the basement.
I feel all right.
I've closed the vents, and there literally is a fan, like a box fan. I mean, it's pretty. I was worried that it might get cold, but we've never
No.
once got
No,
cold. in
I
here.
don't
Never
think
gonna
we're
happen.
get cold.
Yeah. If I get too cold, I'll just. I don't know. Yeah.
How do you guys like the setup? I mean, look at us. You guys can see yourselves.
I
Yeah.
can't believe it.
Look at this.
This is wild.
Yeah.
Legit.
Oh yeah.
That's Dan right there.
Yep.
High definition. High
Look at
definition,
that.
Dan.
This is. I mean, this is real streamer shit now.
Might be a little too much definition.
I love it too because it's not the like. If it was like the up angle, I'd have like 4
Yeah.
chins.
I
like the up. It's like where you
so-
take the selfies
So
from.
the beard hides.
Yeah,
Hides those
yeah,
chins.
yeah. It's
It's-
like whenever you take the selfies, you got to go up.
It started.
Perfect.
It started low and like went high, and that's where we landed.
It looks great.
Look at the Batman. Do you see the Batman thing?
Oh yeah, there we go.
Like we got the
Oh,
open
cool.
concept.
Oh yeah, we're
open
going right into the rafters.
right into the
here.
rafters. The lights are resituated, so hopefully a little bit more comfortable. Just a little bit more comfortable, guys. All right, this is gonna be really fun.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
so excited.
packed. It's packed. It's good, and for whatever reason, I mean, I know some of the reasons, but I guess like writing a good email and being like, just being authentic, being a little personable. I got a great response rate from like this email I sent out. Packaged up pretty much like what we were looking for, which was hey, tell us what you liked to watch this year or whatever, and we had a great response. So
Did this go out through the Facebook group or through?
no, it was just one-on-one
Okay.
emails for
Okay.
sure. Like I said, I got turned down by James Gunn's publicist. So
Wow.
That's like the best rejection ever.
oh, it was a good day. I went up to Carrie and I go, hey, we're on to something here.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I was like, someone said to me, this
What's-
isn't going to work this time.
What's
And
Henry Cavill's publicist up to?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, that's a good idea.
Hey man, I'm telling. Like, have you ever seen like some Stan Lee's like rejection letters?
No.
No.
You know, or Jim Lee, some
Oh,
like,
when he
great
was starting?
artists. Where
Yeah.
Is that
they
a thing?
They send something out, and Marvel sends back, "Oh, sorry, we're not really looking for something like you've got right now, but keep working and
Yeah.
you'll get it."
No, that's
and
a
then
thing.
yeah.
I haven't heard of this. I need to see these things.
Celebrities, writers, authors, artists. They get their rejection letters, and after they hit it big, they show them and like, hey, look, just keep pounding away, and you'll get it one day.
Like eventually, someone goes like, James. I mean, I was telling Dan, I was like, James knows who we are.
Mm-hmm.
So eventually
Obvious.
it just becomes. I
Clearly.
really do. I mean, but he's active on social media. I think
Yeah.
he is the one like tweeting a lot of the times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I just think like he's liked some shit, and I think he knows we're from St. Louis. He's probably like once in a while just heard the name, and eventually it comes across his desk, and he's like, sure.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, 20
One day.
minutes? 20
Yeah.
Or like, oh, you just want me to record something?
Yeah.
Because that's what it
2
was.
minutes.
Yeah.
What I did was I told
Well-
people they had 3 options, and I go, actually, you have 4 because you could do none of these. I said you could do 0, 1, 2, or 3 of these, and I said here's the easiest, 3 minutes or less. I said a little bit harder, not too bad, 5 to 10 minutes, and I said something custom. If you want to like do something custom, we're here.
Yeah.
Well, that
And it went all right.
we clip out this conversation, call it the James Gunn rejection, put it on social media, and then he sees it because
Right.
Because he will.
because he will, and then he'll be like, I got to hit these guys up.
Oh yeah.
I'm
for
telling
sure.
you, I think that's like
Okay,
something
we-
like that is
we
what's
reached
gonna-
Yeah.
out to some guys.
Yeah.
And nothing against him. I'm sure he
Nothing
is a
against
busy
him.
guy.
Hey, he's busy trying to rebuild the DCU.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got a lot going on
You
right
know?
now. I mean, he's
Get
got
us-
fans ready for his head.
Get us next time, James.
I have to
Yeah,
imagine they
totally.
walked into a room and they're like, continue on, burn everything, hybrid, right? And you just go from those 3 buckets of like, what do you do?
Right.
Or we could take a little page out of Bussin' with the Boys. They tweet Rich Eisen every single day. I think they're like 6 months into it, and say day 1. It started day 1 of tweeting Rich Eisen until he comes on the podcast.
Yep.
And they're literally tweet a different photo every day, and they're 180 plus days in now. So we
Still
could go that
nothing
route.
from Rich, huh?
No,
Is that Bussin', you said?
Yeah.
Like they're doing that,
Yeah.
right? I thought so.
Sir William.
Well, we got to watch them, see if it works. I think that's it. You guys just want to do it?
Let's go.
Just want to rock and roll?
Okay.
Ready
Yeah.
when you
You
are.
guys look Christmas as fuck. It's hilarious.
Yeah, it's great when you look at that view. That's
I mean, this is fun.
We're
And
actually coordinated well too. We got the green in the top left, bottom right.
Green, red, green,
I'm
red.
I'm
Yeah.
too we are. I'm too nervous to try it in this episode because as you guys know, whenever I was testing out the live stream link, it like crashes the app.
Oh.
And so I'm just too scared to like send it to someone. We could have up to 4 spots, and I've
Mhm.
built it into the stream. Literally, if we had someone join, it covers up that logo,
Okay.
and it's just like they're right in the middle, and
sweet.
it's sick. So like whenever you like dial
Yeah,
in, like
it's a
we
s-
would see you. Also, there's like a couple flaws with it. It's like a new version of this feature.
Okay.
They can't. Whenever you're the other one, you can't see the other person. Like you
Yeah.
can't see like any video. I mean, me and you could see each
Well-
other, but I'm telling you, once I did the stream testing, it was like okay, they couldn't see like the screen we were showing or anything like
Yeah,
that.
when I get it set up in Dallas, we can test a few things too.
Exactly. We're gonna have to.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll have to. All right, let's make sure this is working. What's going on? Lost my controls here. And then we'll go live. We'll just do it.
I just saw one of the names down there.
What was it? What did it say?
Just a name I recognized.
From like from social?
Yeah, down on the bottom. I guess
Oh,
maybe
yes.
one of your clips.
Oh yes, you're getting a sneak peek.
I already know one of them.
You
Yeah.
do. Hotkeys.
Well,
is what I'm
Sam,
looking
yeah,
for.
Sam ruined the surprise. It texted all of us the other day.
Oh, really?
Yeah, sort of. I mean, I didn't know.
Yeah.
I didn't know anything about the asking for videos, and he texted us all. Assuming we all were knowing about it, but oh well.
Well, who did?
Sammy Z.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Sleepy Sam.
I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Sleepy Sam.
What's going on? We are losing. I'm gonna have to restart.
I felt
this, I
bad
think.
for that guy when I was listening to the episode. I'm like,
I almost thought that said Jenna
guys,
Jameson.
the guy has a tiresome life.
He's just exhausted.
Yeah.
It's
Cheers
gonna be
again,
awesome.
dudes.
Yeah, here.
Thanks for being here.
Just don't spill on anything.
Yeah, don't
Yeah.
spill it on anything. Scott. You get lemons?
Yeah. Get a lemon in my beer again, Scott.
Lemon flipper. Powering up the cloud.
I know, it's so dramatic.
It's giving me a real like Hollywood Squares vibe.
Oh, you know what? I see exactly what's going on. This keyboard is not lit up. 1 second. I'm pushing this button, nothing's happening.
Yep, get it some drugs. It'll be lit up for sure.
Not as lit as me.
Patreon exclusive drug talk. What you
What you
smoking?
I don't even know. Whatever's in front of my face, really.
We got our only feet cams below the table.
Oh my God, that would be awful.
Somebody would pay for it.
I guess. Why don't we
That's
just
the
do
thing.
it then? I actually was walking out the door and I was like, it's Christmas. Why didn't I get gifts for everyone?
Everybody
Just a
gets
Grinch.
something.
I'm just a little Grinch.
Just a little something.
Aw. Nice.
That was it.
Tis the season.
Literally unplug it, plug it back in.
Ah,
I guess it sometimes just never fails.
have you tried turning it off and on again? Is it definitely plugged in?
Yeah. Welcome to Mostly Superheroes IT support.
Yeah.
Can you please unplug and plug the everything back in? Wait 2 minutes and then let me know.
There's too many cords. Look at all this.
Every time I have to call like an IT help thing, I'm like, let me be clear. I've already unplugged and
Yeah.
restarted everything because I did that because I knew it would be shorter than calling you. So let's skip that step.
Yeah, nothing. This keyboard is not working.
Is it Bluetooth or is it hardwired?
No, it plugs right in and it's had no issues. All right, that's fine. Bear with me, guys. This is why
You
we
good?
wait till we start.
No worries, buddy.
Sometimes you got to restart. At least we're getting all this gold right here.
Yeah.
This is still, don't think that you're out. Everything you've said has been recorded.
Oh, okay.
Perfect.
Thought I was gonna have to do that all over again.
Well, you know who's an interested party? Sammy Z just texted me. So you guys going live or what?
This guy, he's on one
Love
episode. He
him.
thinks he
Great.
works here.
Yeah.
Love him. Love him.
Great.
Oh, exactly. I love it. That's what I mean. Like he's
Working
he's
through
in
some-
head first. He's like, I'm
He's
on
right.
the Mostly
He's
Superheroes
staying up
team.
late just to watch.
I was gonna
just
say,
gonna-
I'm surprised he's awake.
Yeah. Oh,
Uh-oh. It's falling apart, folks.
It's been falling apart. This thing.
no. Other way.
And it's upside down.
I know.
He's testing us.
Everyone's lined up in queue waiting.
I mean,
Lego,
I
baby.
don't.
Invite only.
Yeah, it's all right.
Invite only.
Good thing we start on our
Yeah,
own schedule.
I was gonna say, yeah, we'll be ready when we're ready.
The live part's a perk, not a requirement.
Yeah, it is. I mean, we get together
Yeah.
to record. You guys are just lucky that you get to come. Danny's right. Danny's like, I pay for this. I know.
This is the best part.
When shit doesn't work, when like this is like the real truth. Everyone's like, oh, like nothing works. I'm like,
This is where everybody says what they're thinking about life and conversations
Yeah.
in general.
This is the part where we're like getting ready for like what we don't even know. We're like, what are we
Yeah.
getting ready for? All right, let's try
I've
this again.
learned a lot about what happens during your week in this part. It's great.
This is true. It's gonna
And
be a
you
great
wouldn't know
week.
it, but all this. All right, it's finally working. I had to restart the damn
There we go.
computer.
Wow.
Hmm.
Oh shit, we're counting down.
Not really, guys. Don't.
T-10. Oh shit, it started over. Oh my god.
Are you, who's shaking?
That was-
God,
I'm
that
good.
was terrifying.
Sorry. Trying to
Alright,
simulate
timer's
a
started.
rocket launch.
That's not how you're getting to the moon.
You're right.
Man, all sorts of things.
Oh, man, we got pop-ups.
I know. It's like,
Package, Logan.
guys, come on,
Don't disturb us.
leave us
Of course.
alone. And also, where are? Oh, there you are.
Lobby music.
Yeah, perfect. Okay, so if we need a timer, that's what it looks like. So when you guys see, that's what it'll be. All right, cool. I think we're all right. Let me just spot check these since I restarted my computer just to make sure we didn't lose any like audio that's coming in.
Need us to talk?
No,
sure
you.
you're
I
good.
think you guys
Okay.
are okay. Monitor. Yep, we're good there.
Do you want to spot check one of the videos to make sure it plays?
Sure.
It's up to you.
No, we've seen this one, so
Mostly superheroes. How's it?
There you go.
perfect.
Oh.
Perfect.
All right, you guys. Now are we ready?
Yes.
Live.
Live
Hellas.
What's the day? Don't worry, I'm just gonna wing it.
Monday, December 19th.
Thank you. All right, I'll mute you guys. Try talking.
Hun, is that all?
Alright.
Is that all your notes? Wait,
No.
That's you guys. It's all of
Yeah.
you guys. I
Yep.
muted all of you.
is that all your notes though? Now,
Yeah.
Hun?
I
Is
got
my-
notes. I
Okay,
got
you
notes
can't
today,
hear
baby.
my mic, right? Because I can't
No.
hear. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, exactly.
Perfect.
All right, here we go. I'll do that so you don't have to like sweat it during the thing.
Trova. Here it goes.
It's Monday, December 19th, 2022, here in the studio for our biggest episode to date. No doubt it's the end of the year. 2022 is here. We got a full 4-seat group here. Danny P back in the 4-seat, flying in from Texas. Scotty Scoop and the Giggler here to break it down with you fans. Many cameos showing up today. We got contests happening. We're breaking down the best of 2022, and we're going to rank the MCU top to bottom. That's right. This is the season 3 finale of Mostly Superheroes. Oh. We're live.
Here it is.
Good one shot.
All right.
Oh.
We can see the chat. If you're joining us live, sorry we're late. We're here.
I think I'm muted.
You guys are back. How's that?
there we
Let's
go.
do this.
Yeah.
Danny P is here. You ready for the tunes today, Andy? You're not
Oh,
ready.
God, yes.
Here we go.
I love me some tunes.
Hello and welcome back to Mostly Superheroes. At this point, folks, we are proudly a monthly pursuit for the world's best stories, all right? We're locking it down.
Slightly above.
Slightly above.
Technically.
Maybe a couple a month once in a while. Folks, we're back. Andy, what do you think of the tunes?
Dude,
I brought it back for you.
champ is here. Thank you for this.
You're welcome. John Cena, thank you for inspiring this nice audio cover.
Hustle, loyalty, respect.
That's right. We're back here in the studio. We got a big episode. It's the end of the year. Happy holidays, folks. December 19th. It's the week of Christmas. Scotty Scoop, you got a tree on your sweater.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Happy holidays.
'Tis the season. Can't wait for this episode.
And you're here.
I'm here. I made it.
We're going to talk all about it.
By the skin of my teeth, I made it.
Literally.
Dude.
Another medical disaster. I guess not really.
Mostly medical with Scotty Scoop.
Danny P, while we're vibing, welcome back to Missouri.
Howdy.
It's good
Howdy,
to see
Dan.
you.
It's great to be back.
For the special.
Wouldn't have picked any other episodes except maybe when we talk about Star Wars. but-
Yes, right. If it was only a Star
Yeah.
Wars type episode, you're always going to be in for those. But you're here for the finale, back from Texas again. I know that you also had your grandparents' 90th birthday party.
We did.
That was
We did.
yesterday.
Yeah.
Busy
not-
week.
Yeah. You know, that's how I set it up when I come in town. It's like boom, boom, boom. You know, love my parents, but I want to sit at their house the whole time. Gotta go out and see everybody. Happy to be here. This was early on the schedule.
Hell yeah.
So
Good to have you back. Giggler here again. Happy holidays, dude.
Yeah, you too, buddy.
Got to give it up for you.
So good to be here.
Still got your baby hat on. Still fits just fine.
Oh yeah. It doesn't take a big hat to hide all this hair, but I got a big head at least. But
Yes, sir.
you know what I mean.
Yep. And you got what is this sweater? You got a Darth Vader Christmas sweater.
I got this baby from Target.
Yes.
I needed an emergency Christmas sweater for a party last weekend, and have a holly jolly Sithmas. Really
Ooh.
crushed it.
God, that's nerdy and cringeworthy,
Yeah.
but it's great.
It is. But there was the person checking out. I almost wanted to give it to her. She was so like obsessed with it, and I was
The
like,
girl that
well,
worked there?
Yeah, I was like, well, you
She
can just go
works
buy
at
it. I
I mean,
guess.
she's
Yeah.
probably seeing
it's got easy
20 a
access.
day, 50
Yeah,
a day.
right.
well, she loves Star Wars.
I mean, they probably get a discount. Free red points or whatever they do. I don't
Yeah.
know what they're doing.
I don't know.
Oh, yeah. Target.
She doesn't get out much, I guess.
Listen, not that I feel like the updates with Andy, they're not as exciting as they've been. And Scotty's got something really exciting. Should we just jump right to the surgery he had today?
Please.
Scotty,
I almost didn't make it.
you really didn't.
Yeah, it was really close. Had a tooth, been bothering me for a week or two, and they were like, "Hey, we could probably get to you sometime at the end of January." And I was like, "I kind of got something going on, like getting married. And this really hurts right now. What can you do? How about Monday at 10:30?" Yeah, all right.
Yeah. Well, didn't you say I have also the equal as biggest day of my life?
Exactly.
The season 3 finale of my podcast.
Yeah, right. The
Like, come
biggest
on.
day so far.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Right.
But it all happened, though.
Oh, yeah. I went in
Today.
this morning.
Guys, I got to give it up for him again. This guy had mouth surgery today.
They were supposed to put me under. Didn't
Okay.
happen.
Uh-huh.
They were like, "Hey, I know you're in a lot of pain, but for some reason your blood pressure's a little high."
Yeah, I wonder why.
Yeah, I wonder why. And they gave me a little bit of the gas, the funny gas. Not as funny as I thought it would be.
No. What'd it feel like?
I felt a little spinning action.
Yeah.
Just a little twirling around.
Dizzy.
Yeah.
Here, this will make you dizzy.
And they were like, we can get it out, but we're still not going to put you under. So, you want a bunch of shots?
Yeah, here we
Yes.
go. We all know about
let's
these.
do it.
We know about these gum shots.
Oh man, you're gonna feel a little pinch.
Oh, God.
It's a little
Ugh.
pinch,
And
and the worst flavor of all time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, hey, the jelly bean makers, if you're wanting to make a really terrible flavored jelly bean to put in the Harry Potter mix,
Yeah.
gotta be Novocaine.
Yes. Right. It just tastes like garbage. But they
Right.
got it out.
Man, they gave me 5 or 6 shots,
5 or 6 shots.
10 minutes.
Oh, God.
Still hurt.
Listener, sorry for you're probably cringe.
Yeah,
These
oh,
people,
yeah.
these poor fans, even like if you know anything about dental work, you're probably just in your car or wherever just going, ooh, God,
Oh
no,
yeah, this is
ouch.
terrible.
You're hearing the drilling. No drilling for you,
No,
thankfully.
they gave me one drill
Yes.
to make a hole so they could give me more shots.
Oh, God. This is really like a medical episode now.
Yeah.
All Scott wanted for Christmas was his 2 front teeth.
That's right.
That's it. That's Danny
Taken
Just
out.
in time for his wedding.
Right.
Danny bringing in the big time Texas jokes tonight. That was perfect. Guys, we got the biggest episode ever, and Scotty, I'm glad that we didn't miss you.
Yeah.
It would have been.
yeah.
It would have
I
been.
had to be here.
I told you we were going to zoom you in, whatever.
Yeah.
But you're here,
Yeah.
and you can talk.
That's right.
You look and sound great.
I'm on a lot of drugs, Logan.
That's right. Yeah. Got that good dentist drugs. Okay, guys. It's Christmas time. It's holiday time. Whatever you're celebrating this time of year, we're celebrating with you. And we're doing gifts. Andy, open that door number 1 on your left.
Shit.
Open it up.
What?
Not even wrapped. You got to guess whose gift is whose, but it'll be real fast. Don't worry.
Okay.
And I got one over here. Scotty Scoop, this is for you.
Oh, man.
Is this one as well?
Yep.
Okay.
All right. And
Wow.
all right, so we got 3
I
gifts here.
already
and-
know that. Pass that one down.
All right. Danny P, we got you one. They're themed,
wow.
obviously, toward
Wow.
what you're into.
Wow.
So, Andy, tell the fans what you got.
Oh, baby.
And you
I
got your own camera now, by the way.
Yeah.
We're live on Facebook, Twitch,
The cameras.
Here we are,
YouTube.
fam.
The camera.
But I already say YouTube, Facebook, and Trovo. We
Well-
got a new camera set up. It's the season 3 finale, biggest episode yet. You got a what, Andy?
Bat signal kitchen timer.
Bat signal for your house.
Wow.
Nice.
Danny
Wow.
P, what do you got?
Oh, that's
Oh,
awesome.
boy.
I got my Star Wars mug with all the different lightsabers on here.
And-
Thank you, Logan.
And guess what
That is
happens
awesome.
whenever you put hot stuff in it?
Oh, no.
It's one of those
For
changing
real?
mugs.
Yeah, all
That's
12 lightsabers shoot up.
Yeah.
I tested it. I won't tell you with what. Scotty, this
got-
is a gift for you that's also for us. So
Yes. Avengers Monopoly. Look at that.
look at that
God.
box.
They
Look
got
at those
all the
figures.
guys
That is so
on there.
Hey, but that's for
Can't
you and
wait.
your family
Yeah.
playing Avengers Monopoly, but also we all got to go
We're
there and
gonna
play.
come play,
there's-
yes.
And
Well,
maybe we
One,
could
two,
like,
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, like 12 pieces.
wow, what Avengers
Whoa.
movie is that's
We're
Avengers
getting
Infinity
everybody.
War.
Everybody come over. This is going to be a long
When-
game.
It's gonna be a
Yeah.
long game.
Yep.
When I was a kid and I played tabletop Star Wars stuff,
Yeah.
I used to use the Star Wars Monopoly pieces because it was way cheaper
Oh,
to
yeah.
buy the Monopoly game with all the little metal figures than to go and buy the individual guys.
For sure.
It's a little life hack.
Were there other gifts?
There are other gifts.
Are we doing it now?
That might as well.
All right, let's pass them
we're
around
doing
real
it.
quick.
All right,
All right,
we're
we
gonna
got
do
we got a packed show. We got to keep it moving, but let's do some gifts. While we're doing
Andy
that,
right here.
What You Eatin' was Llywelyn's Pub in St. Louis. Shout out to you guys in Webster. We went out and some beers,
Delicious.
some
Dan?
nice
Oh,
grub.
Scott.
Thank you guys. We always
Oh,
plug
man.
wherever we're eating every night.
Llewellyn burger was
We got-
delicious.
Logan over here.
Look at the Avengers
Yes,
wrapping
Yeah.
I
paper.
admire the wrapping paper.
Oh my,
So
this
beautiful.
Is, I
Scott,
mean,
is this your wrapping job?
I did.
Yeah.
I am quite
I
impressed.
am a rapper.
I am a
for sure.
horrible
Yeah.
rapper.
here are the gifts that I brought. You can
Well,
tell
we
I'm-
all know Logan's raps.
Yeah. yeah. Right.
Just
All
a
right.
little something. Just a little
Okay.
something. Dan, you're an
Scotty.
enigma.
Oh,
so I hope
you're
you're not
good.
allergic
Oh.
to chocolate and
I am
nuts.
not.
All
No.
right. So some
Thanks,
comic
buddy.
books,
Yeah.
There
Are
are
these
actually
too
some
nice?
poster books.
poster books.
You know,
even
just a-
better.
Scott.
Scott.
Scotty,
You're
all right,
so
I'm gonna give it
kind.
up. I'm gonna give it up. Look at this,
You're so
Silver
kind.
Surfer.
And yeah, we got the 10
There we go.
sign. I know you're a fan.
Oh, cool.
Oh my God, Silver Surfer poster.
cool.
These are like Marvel Comics posters in a
Posters, yeah, in a book. You rip them out.
book, guys,
You post them around.
and DC.
And DC, one
Wow.
each.
Which who's excited about DC nowadays?
Right.
all of us.
I'm ready.
Yeah.
I'm
James
ready.
Gunn.
I'm ready to ride the Gunverse.
I mean,
Hey,
St.
making a lot of people happy and
St.
upset
Louis
pretty
is
currently.
basically in charge of the DCEU now. So
Yes,
yeah.
Missouri runs the DCU. Plus, we got Star Lord. It's all happening. Scotty, thank you.
yeah, Scott, thank
Yes,
you very
this
much.
is
That's
amazing.
on the
Really-
token.
Scott, you're
Unexpected,
amazing.
but-
You combined my love for the Steelers and golf, threw it into
Yes.
one gift. I'm just gonna call you Sweetie Scott now.
Thank you guys. Happy holidays. Appreciate you guys. And here's to doing a lot more episodes of these. And
Yes.
with that, let's get into the biggest episode of the year. Coming up first with some fan mail.
Fan mail.
Got some really fun fan mail, and we love hearing from you guys. Come join us in the Mostly Superheroes Squad. That's our exclusive, free, private Facebook group. It's pretty much where you get our news and the Scotty Scoop. Give us a call, leave us a voicemail, and shoot us a text at our call log, our 754 call log. Save it in your phone as Mostly Superheroes. Guys, we have some more art to feature in the studio.
We got it.
And a local St. Louis kid that wrote into the show. Guys, give it up for Dylan H., who called into call log, all right?
All right.
already given the applause because this guy's getting a big shout out. This is Dylan H, who shot us a text and said, let's just get right into it. I love your podcast. I wrote him back and said, hey, man, thanks for reaching out. Who do you want to shout out? This is my favorite thing. He goes, me. And then
Yes.
and he said also he's got a story that he wants to submit. He's excited about God of War, the games, which we've talked about on the show. I got a slide here in a minute for you, Dylan. And he also brought in a piece of artwork for the studio. Look at this.
Yeah, Simpson style.
It's
I
up on the
know.
screen.
That's what I was
it's
thinking.
like
That's
Simpson
awesome.
style, Captain America, mostly
Wow.
superheroes. Dylan H. And
Dylan.
this is a St. Louis kid because he's also a child of one of me and Scotty's real life friends,
That's
Brian
awesome.
and Sarah H.
Yes.
So, guys, thank you. And
Awesome.
thanks for making such a cool kid who,
Yeah,
I guess, checks out our pod.
For real.
awesome.
Where's his allowance money going?
And
Is what I need
it's
to know.
obviously not going to the Patreon or the Patron account. Brian and Sarah, it's mostly superheroes.com/support. Don't
Yeah, come
forget.
Um,
Go ahead, Andy.
I was just about to say, speaking of support, I've noticed that we're not live on Twitch or Facebook, but YouTube is working.
Oh, okay. We're only live on YouTube. All right. Well, this is why we check it live.
Thanks
too.
to Sam Z for the heads up.
All right, here we go. Let's check
and,
it.
And Stephanie as well.
Look at these. What happened?
Oh,
All right, YouTube, don't worry. We're going to come right back. This is why we hit. Here we go. Here we go.
Gotta get
Trovo.
the Trovo.
I couldn't check on Trovo. 'cause
Well, you're
I don't
not
know
on
what that
Trovo, Andy?
We're the #1 superhero podcast on Trovo.
Yeah.
So.
Hey, this is why we do it live.
Oh,
The
here we
real,
go.
hey, the real fans that are listening. This is all. You're still getting this.
Yeah.
This is all still getting recorded. So
So yeah, let's go ahead. Here we go, Logan. Log in.
this is
We're
my.
just gonna share Logan's Facebook login and password with everybody.
You know, it's like honestly, I'm like, do I know it off the top of my head?
I mean, if you know your Facebook login and password, you're doing better than me.
Oh yeah, for real.
Yeah. I don't think I've logged into Facebook since my first iPhone.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah.
That didn't work.
Uh oh.
All right, hold on. I'm glad Sam told us.
Yeah, I was testing it.
Now
and I thought
Logan's
it
going to
was just
pull up
lagged a
his
little bit.
passwords Word document on the live stream for everybody to see.
So anyway, yeah, tooth.
All right.
Toothpick.
Yeah.
Yanked
Dude.
it out.
Did they
So
give
do
it
you-
to you? Could you get it after? Like they give it to you or no?
The lady actually knocked it on the floor. And
You're
I
like,
was
hey, there's a tooth fairy that I need
was
to
like,
cash that
holy
in
crap.
for.
That's like $2.
that was a
Yeah.
huge tooth.
That's $2.
I mean, was it one of those like it looks like a tooth with the bottom part?
Yeah.
the stems or whatever
Like
you call that. Yeah.
Textbook
Cool.
tooth with the roots.
So they
you know.
put something else in there now? What do you got?
They just sewed up the hole.
Okay.
Dude.
Yeah.
Was it like a back?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back tooth.
Yeah.
I'm glad that
Who
you told
needs
me,
those?
Andy, before we
Hey,
got too
when-
much further.
Yeah, dude. No problem.
When I had my wisdom teeth pulled, I knew like I was going to be out, knock me out, it stitch you up and all that. I watched all of the Lord of the Rings trilogy. That was like my recovery movie. Because I'm like, well, all I can do is sit
Yeah,
here and
here
lay
you
on the
go.
couch.
10
This
hours.
was, probably back in like 2005 or so. So it was great. Watched them all back to back.
Very nice.
All right. Here we go. Here we go.
Here we go. Copy, paste, and
Hey, we were about to go. I mean, it was fan mail.
here we go.
We were in
Facebook's like,
fan
oh,
mail.
We texted
Confirmation.
you. Could you please confirm?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, what'd you get here, Andy? Pretty nice.
Yeah, buddy. Thank you for that.
Goes on the clips on the hat, huh?
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, that's cool.
I had to take my hat off to get it on probably, so I'm gonna not do that. I can't expose my bald head to the
All right,
public
this
yet.
thing's still
Especially
recording.
with the new
Yeah.
camera.
Yeah,
angle.
it'll be
All right,
official.
let's try again, guys. Here we go.
Monday,
2, 3,
December
4,
19th.
As long as we get
5,
Trovo.
Yeah, Trovo's. Uh-oh.
That's all right. Forget the tweet. I don't even care.
Oh.
We should be live. Andy, have everybody check
Pull up your Trovos,
if you're,
everyone.
and you know, I noticed that the multi-stream chat wasn't up, and I was like, what is going on? Why isn't that there? It's because it wasn't connected. I had to reconnect to the Facebook. If you're joining us live, you're back with us. We are here. We were only on YouTube, which is not what we advertised in our
Boom,
three.
we got the Twitch.
Are we back? We got it all happening?
I got the
See
YouTube
Facebook.
Hey,
notification.
go back one slide.
Yeah, of course. We got to talk about Dylan H, man.
So Dylan H talking about God of War.
Yes.
Go forward one.
Is it Gears?
That's Gears of War.
Great.
I'll cover you.
No, good. We'll fix this in post. We can fix this in post for the.
Because
All right, so this is Gears of War.
this is Gears of War.
God of War. God of War is the guy with the
it's
red on the
Kratos,
face.
yeah.
He's gray and he's got like an axe or something. Tell us
Yeah.
about
Kratos.
what's going on with God of War for Dylan.
So for Dylan, God of War, the sequel just came out. So Dylan probably was not alive when the original God of War came out back on PS2.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
And since then, they were basically like hack and slash brawlers. Great games. Definitely a mature rating even back then.
Yep.
And then in 2016, they rebooted the whole series, but it's actually still a continuation. It's about Kratos, who's the dad, who's the father now, and his son Atreus, who goes with him. I mean, it's an older game. So
Okay.
Atreus, like God of War originally took place in Greek mythology. So
Okay.
it's, Zeus and all those folks. The newer games, which is what Dylan's probably most familiar with, takes place in Norse mythology. So Atreus is a part of like Odin and Thor and everything you think you know from like the Marvel version of it. This is more like the real mythology.
Okay.
So like Thor is fat, he's a drunk, he's got Mjolnir, but it's not like the happy, handsome Chris Hemsworth. It's like this massive giant with a gut that's like huge.
I've seen Endgame.
And so he's probably playing the new God of War, which is what I have also been playing, which is Ragnarok. So in the story of that, the Norse mythology, Ragnarok happens, which is like the end of things. And the spoiler from the first game is that Atreus, Kratos' son, his second name, his giant name is Loki.
God of Mischief.
And that's how the second game starts, with his son now knowing that he's a giant or half giant because his father is the God of War, and his mother set them on a path in the first game. It was all about taking her ashes to the highest mountain.
Wow,
and,
you know
and
a lot.
spreading them across the world. Second game is all about
Fantastic.
repercussions of everything they did in the first game.
Wow, you
Because
guys know
to
about
get
this
there-
too? You guys also
I've never
It-
played any
like,
of them.
Oh no.
If you have a
Okay.
PlayStation 4 or 5, it is probably behind Spider-Man, just because Spider-Man's so accessible, the number one game I would recommend to people.
Well, Dylan, that was for you.
Yep.
Yep.
So
That's how we do it.
God of War.
Great taste.
Spider-Man,
Uncharted. Yep. And then Last of Us if you're a little bit older.
Last of Us. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Which is,
Those-
I mean, which now you're seeing all the movies.
It's going to be an HBO series. It's going to be
Yeah.
great.
All right,
pumped.
there you go. Hey, there's
Yeah.
you video game nerds. You're welcome. If you're on Twitch, maybe we're getting some finally.
Somebody,
We
yeah.
got video games. See, there
Oh,
you
yeah.
go. Scotty knows. Andy didn't know though.
I've played this. I've never played this game before, but I've heard of it at least.
At least you know about it.
That's
Yeah.
why you should have got a PlayStation. Come on, not
Yeah,
an
we're gonna
Xbox.
fight about this for years. I think. Dan.
All right, one more fan to call out, guys. You might remember we gave away a lot of vinyls this year. First of all, did a lot. One of our goals, giving back. I hope you guys felt that. And a fan that we got to give away the latest album of the Midnight Heroes, gave it away. Winner to Gigi in Vancouver, Washington.
Gigi,
Nice.
congrats, Gigi.
Her
Spinning
name
the
is
tunes.
Her name is Deborah. Her Gigi is a nickname. She's found this out. We've had some emails together. She's a fan of the After the Midnight podcast, I believe, of course.
Oh, cool.
And she won our vinyl. She had this to say when I reached out. Oh my God, thank you so much. This is the coolest. I can't believe it. I just opened my email and I'm waiting for the train to get to work, and this made my day. Wow, okay. So I said, listen, it's our best of episode. Why don't you tell us what you're watching? She says, besides the song Heart Worth Breaking from Heroes by The Midnight, she wanted to also highlight the Broadway musical and Juliet. It inspired her in 2022. The show is truly creative, fun, and funny, and the messages to be yourself and do what makes you happy were so motivating. Definitely a 4.0 thank you from my heart.
Oh,
Awesome.
4.0.
GG.
Hit the scale as well.
You know, yeah.
Everybody's using the scale today, just so you
Nice.
know. You're getting Gigi. Congratulations, and Dylan, you were the first of many little pop-ins today, and we're gonna keep highlighting fans in the first segment of our show because without you guys, we wouldn't be a show. That's just pretty much how it works.
Makes sense.
I see a fan in the chat.
You see a fan in the chat, Mikey, giving it up. You might know Mikey is a big listener of the show. He's been on our Fast and Furious episode, which is 3.5 hours long. We talked about all of them.
Via Zoom
during a lockdown. Gigi, thank you so much for winning our vinyl, and I hope you enter to win, and I hope that you end up being a fan of the show. If you want to, you can go buy some stuff and wear the show at mostlysuperheroes.com/merch, and we'd love for you to do that. We have our holiday line out. You can see a nice photo here of us on the screen, Scotty Scoop, myself, our friends Jen and Aaron, rocking the merch. Some of it's here in the studio right now. I'm wearing the t-shirt. Scott's got the Christmas tree. I got the sweater on. It's all happening at mostlysuperheroes.com. Go check it out. With that, let's talk about some news.
News and rumors.
Keeping it moving today, Scotty Scoop. Are you ready to talk?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, all right. Hit us up with this DC news first to kick us off.
Wonder Woman 3 is dead.
Oh, I was going to boo, but...
Yeah, I mean, Patty Jenkins...
Just dead. Like, Gal Gadot, it's over.
It's over.
Let's talk high level. James Gunn is rocking it all around, and everything's happening, and things are kind of crumbling, and the things you thought might happen. The things that might not happen. This is one of them that feels like that.
Yeah.
But Patty Jenkins specifically spoke out about this, right?
She turned in a script.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, it didn't fit
for
the new vision for Wonder Woman 3.
Yep.
And apparently, they just didn't come to an agreement, so she's out.
Just like that.
That's just like that.
And like it was like a long letter she wrote that was like
Yeah.
a big statement about like this is what has been said. This is actually the truth.
Like this is my vision, and it didn't line up with their vision. So we've got nothing.
All right. So Wonder Woman 3, you might not be seeing Gal Gadot again as Wonder Woman.
We may never see her again. And from what I heard, some of the cameos have been cut from the Flash movie.
Yeah.
So
Saw it
this may just be something that we'll never see again.
I have so many questions.
What's your
about
first one?
The Flash movie.
Oh, the Flash movie.
And just
I know.
everything with DC.
Well,
Just
everything.
what-
Here's the thing. Let's just keep going because this is one that I want to keep moving, and this goes right into it, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Let's just get into it. Henry Cavill.
Superman is dead.
It's no more, pretty much.
Yeah. So they brought Superman back at the end of Black Adam, and they were like, "Hey, here's the big announcement: Henry
Yes.
Cavill,
Spoiler alert.
back as Superman.
We should do a little better than that. Sorry if you haven't
Right.
seen it.
Back as Superman.
Yes.
But wait,
Not just
actually, he's not back as Superman.
Not just a cameo. Then he posts this video on his social media that says, "Guys, I'm Henry Cavill. I'm back."
I'm back.
Fans go crazy. Superman fans are going nuts. And what's the actual news, right? They both shared. James Gunn and Henry Cavill separately shared. We met, we talked, and James and Peter Safran are going to go in a different direction with
Yes,
Superman, looking at doing a younger Superman story, kind of starting this thing kind of going fresh.
Pete's writing his own,
What's interesting?
Yeah, writing their own movie.
What's interesting about that though is James Gunn tweeted out a picture of Kingdom Come.
I saw that as well.
Which is so Kingdom Come is the older
Superman,
like all the main Justice League,
right?
So I don't know.
Yeah, to me, it almost sounded like James Gunn never said that it was over. It was, for now, we're going this route.
We're going in a different direction for now.
Right? It's it's not like Henry
see-
Cavill will never be in the cape again, but maybe
Right.
if he is, it's like a different kind of, maybe it's multiverse,
And
maybe
then
it's future.
I also read that they might be looking at Henry Cavill for a different role.
Within the DCU.
Within the
universe.
DCU. Yeah.
Also, James Gunn even said they're trying to keep Ben Affleck on in like a director's role of some kind.
Right.
So I like that they're still trying to keep the people around.
We've also heard that out of James Gunn that the Matt Reeves, the Batman Pattinson, is most likely not a part of his
Good.
DCU.
I don't think the actors have ever been the problem with the DCEU.
Uh-huh.
I think it's the lack of long-term vision.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that everything has
100%.
felt just like a piece of not like the same whole.
Yeah.
And so like I thought Affleck was a fun Batman. I thought he was a fun, like, older version. He was a good Bruce Wayne. Not my favorite, but, you know, Affleck also likes that stuff, so that was cool. Henry Cavill, like, you know,
he lives in.
he lives all this stuff. And thankfully, he has announced he's going to be in a Warhammer 40K, TV
Amazon
show,
series,
Amazon series, which he's a big Warhammer 40K, which is like a miniature game.
Yeah.
It's been around for a long time. I played it as a kid, and I know like he's really into it. And so with him departing as Superman and as Geralt from The Witcher, everybody was kind of like, what is this awesome person doing? And so I'm just happy to see him be like, don't worry, like,
Yeah.
I got stuff.
I think it's one of those things where we're like, man, this has been a roller coaster. He's like, yeah, for me.
Yeah.
Right. This is my life.
He's like, James Gunn just called me into an office. I didn't know. He's like, first The Rock called me into an office, okay?
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, Rock. And then James Gunn's like, come into my office. And he's like, I'm not doing this anymore, I think.
Well, I think it's funny because I think Henry Cavill is just as much star power as a lot of these people that are like kind of moving. Like, okay, maybe not The Rock because The Rock's The Rock, but, you know, he's got a lot of star power and all these other people are kind of, you know, moving him around. And
Yeah.
I feel like Henry Cavill could be like, this is what I'm going to do.
Sure.
Like, so.
He'll be fine.
Yeah.
Well, you look at him. Personally, I'm going to put my money on him being the next James Bond.
Yeah, that's fair.
He'd be great.
Yeah, I'd watch it.
That'd
Maybe
be
that
neat.
would get me into Bond movies, like
Yeah.
from the like if I just had a, you know, he's the fresh one.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be amazing.
Daniel Craig, I guess, just didn't do it for me.
No, I was gonna
Really?
say,
Casino
man.
Royale?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's great.
You guys.
so good.
All
They're
right.
not all great.
Next up, in the news, guys, we got some trailers, and I want to know what people are thinking about this. Transformers: Rise of the Beast. So I guess they're still trying with Transformers movies.
I mean, this is what, 7?
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
mean, it seems like, you know, there was the movies, and then there was like Bumblebee, which like, did
It
you
was
guys watch
good.
Bumblebee?
Bumblebee was
Bumblebee
great.
was probably the best one recently.
I'm just
Yeah.
saying though, what happened to
For
Shia,
sure.
Shia LaBeouf? Like no, like
Sam Witwicky.
and now it's Rise of the Beast, and it seems like every Transformers that's like ever existed is going to be in this movie.
Oh, yeah,
essentially, like they're just
They're
bringing it
them
all.
in.
What are you a big fan? What do you think about? Are you excited for
I mean,
this? Are
it's-
you?
It's a spectacle.
Okay.
I don't mind it.
Okay.
You know, I did enjoy the ones with Shia.
Yep.
The first 2, 3.
Yeah.
Sure.
3.
And it looks pretty.
Okay.
I can't tell you what the substance is going to be, and I don't know that I watched whatever the last one was.
Oh, it was rough.
I'm like 3 behind.
I think that was the one. The weird part is that was the one where they had like the T-Rex and stuff. I think that was the one Anthony Hopkins was in, and it was about like the Knights of the Round Table.
Okay.
Yeah, I vaguely remember this.
Yeah, like I watched it kind of in
and
the
they
background.
all had the crown. And they were
Yeah.
like doing the crown.
Yeah.
And they're melted.
Yep.
They're like frozen in time.
It was.
I remember this vaguely.
It was a Transformers movie.
Well,
I mean,
here we are again.
Did Mark Wahlberg make any more than just the one?
I thought he did
I thought he did 2.
2
Okay.
because there's one there's 2
And
before that.
it doesn't look like
then
he's in
Shia
this.
LaBeouf.
This
No.
seems like an all new cast. It
Yeah.
seems like it's
Yeah.
almost like, you know, when I was watching the trailer, what I felt was, oh, this is a little bit more than what I thought. This felt like a bit of a reboot in terms of like they're bringing everybody back in. It's going to be all the folks you've ever known before, and maybe like, you know, it's just kind of kicking off something else. But I don't know.
Yeah.
Transformers,
Transformers.
still making movies. All right, how about this one?
Oh,
Indiana
man.
Jones and the Dial of Destiny. The official trailers here. Who's most excited? You can talk first.
I'm excited.
There we go.
I mean, I'm the oldest. Indiana Jones, love it.
Run with it.
I was okay with the last Kingdom
Crystal
of the Crystal Skull.
Shia LaBeouf.
It wasn't the greatest,
Shia LaBeouf.
but it was Indiana
Again.
Jones. You got Indiana Jones. It's the Shia LaBeouf universe.
Right.
Yeah, the SLU.
Okay.
So I don't know that I'm sold on the title.
Uh-huh.
The Dial of Destiny sounds like maybe a sequel to the Pick of Destiny, Tenacious D.
Which you said you wanted to go to the show.
I'd see that.
I am,
movie.
Yeah.
I am going to Tenacious D.
Are you?
Are you going?
No.
Oh,
When is
I would,
it? Where is it?
I would.
May 5th, I do believe.
Cinco de Mayo.
Yes.
Nice.
At the factory,
It's in St. Louis
Cool.
venue.
Yeah.
St. Charles.
Chesterfield.
Chesterfield.
Yep.
It's a real local city,
Yeah.
little townships.
So Indiana Jones, Dial of Destiny. I mean, they really just they give you some scenes. You see Indiana Jones
What else can you say? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know that you could really pick anything out.
They
of
got
it.
somebody
Just
back. One of the young kids. Is he back? What's it? The young kid's name?
Short round.
Short round.
Is he back?
Short round's back.
Was he in it?
Yeah.
Okay, I missed it.
All right,
Yeah.
and then this is Harrison Ford's last go.
Oh yeah, he's saying this is it.
Okay.
Yeah,
I mean,
probably about time.
He's
Like,
he's in his 80s, right?
yeah. I always get jaded with the Indiana Jones movies because Harrison Ford is always willing to come back for them, but he did not want to do Han Solo.
Han Solo, yeah.
And so I love Harrison Ford. I love him. But yeah, like one of the funniest interviews you ever want to look it up on YouTube is like just look up Harrison Ford who shot first. And when they were doing episode 7, they're asking like Daisy Ridley and like all the new characters, like who shot first, and everybody's like weighing in, and they ask Harrison Ford, they go, who shot first, Han or Greedo? And he goes, I don't fucking care.
It's like
which is just kind of how he's approached the series,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
He's like, I'm just an actor in
Yeah.
this thing. He seems like he's always been like that. Like
Yeah,
I
what's it
just
say in the script?
Yeah.
What happened?
maybe we should go back and read it. All right, another trailer, a big one, Across the Spider-Verse,
man.
Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, the sequel to Into the Spider-Verse. Trailer came out, and this
Looks
movie's
awesome.
coming.
So many spider people
Yep.
in this trailer.
I mean, thousands.
It's uncountable.
All these trailers were great to see before Avatar yesterday.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yes.
Most of
Beautiful.
us have seen these trailers
Yes.
on the big screen.
Yep.
Well, yeah, I
Three-quarters
was
of the
saying all of us have
podcast.
seen the trailers. I mean, it's 2022. I have a phone, but I did not see Avatar like you guys did this weekend. The elephant in the room. There you go. Okay, fine. We're still gonna do a spoiler-free short round table though, so don't worry.
You got it.
This movie looks pretty great,
Oh,
and it's
yeah.
part 1. We're getting 2 of these. They take a long time to make. Not as long as Avatar sequels.
Oh my gosh.
Thankfully,
Unfortunately.
and it looked. Great.
It's worth the wait, Logan. And if you had seen it, then you
I
would
will see it. It's. I don't need to see it.
Pause the show.
The
We're going
days,
right now.
the days of opening weekend, I used to be a guy that slept at an AT&T store to get my Apple iPhone. No, now I just keep this. I'm gonna have this phone until it doesn't work. Like, what was I thinking? Now I'll see the movie in 2 weeks on a Saturday or Sunday morning. No one will be there. I'll have my 3D glasses on.
According to James Cameron,
everybody's gonna be there
everyone's going to be there.
on their second viewing.
They were asking him like, when
Ooh.
should I go to the bathroom? And he was like, just come back and see the movie again. Go to the bathroom whenever you want.
Oh, all right. Spider-Verse is coming. Come on, guys. We're not talking about Avatar right now. The Mandalorian Season 3 trailer.
Yes, Mando.
Oh my gosh, March
back.
2023. Here we go. Mando's back.
Mando's back.
You guys excited? I
Oh,
mean,
yes.
Dan,
So excited.
you talked to us,
Oh, yeah.
Dan?
Yeah.
This is
I mean-
what do you think of this trailer? Do you remember it? It's been a few weeks.
I don't know. I mean, I thought the teaser was just like him and Grogu.
It was like a teaser.
Yeah,
and a lot,
yeah,
and,
yeah.
a lot of,
Short.
and a lot of flashbacks
But,
to
yeah,
Book of Boba Fett.
Yeah. So, I mean, this is the most consistently good thing that they're doing right now. That's, I would say, more mainstream appeal. Like, Bad Batch is pretty good, and some of the other animated stuff they've done, but I know it's not for everybody. In lieu of movies, which is what I really want, because that's where you get the big space battles and everything. Mandalorian's always like something I look forward to over most of what else they have announced right now.
Okay. We're going to talk about that too
So,
in the meet. I have
yeah.
a whole list, so you can
Yep.
tell us what's
Yep.
coming up.
Yep.
All right, cool. Mandalorian, it's happening. And this is the last one for news today before we
No.
get into a really fun what you watch.
This
The
is
most
it.
the
We're
most
gonna
fun
break
what
it
you watch
down,
ever.
folks. Cocaine Bear.
What the hell? Let's go. This is a movie?
Based on loosely based on a true story.
Okay.
So the
Inspired by true events.
someone there were drug runners who dumped cocaine out of an airplane over the woods of Kentucky, and a bear just got into it, man.
And
went on a rager.
Oh God! And just tore it like it's a whole
And,
thing.
Yeah, it's murdering people. Man, this looks like a crazy.
You
crazy
have
good
to
time.
The
Dude,
trailer
this
you
is
have to watch
insane.
the trailer,
I
because
haven't
you'll
seen
be
it.
like, oh, this is clearly like a joke movie, and then you'll see all the talent that's in it. You're like, oh no, like there's like
Yes.
What
there's
about the
some
bear?
big name actors
Yeah,
in here.
it's The Rock.
Yeah, but
It says Cocaine
Yeah.
Bear. Get in line.
It's really giving me like Snakes on a Plane vibes.
yeah,
It looks like Snakes on a
Yes.
Plane. You're right. All right,
Wow.
that was the one I wanted to end with because I
Yes.
was like, "What the hell is Cocaine
Cocaine
Bear?"
Bear.
Oh yeah, I vaguely remember this story.
watch the trailer.
All right, watch the trailer. Go check it out. That's coming. All right, let's get into the most fun what you watch. And before we do that, make sure you go get in the Facebook group. That's where the scoop comes from. All of our links can be found there via our boy Scotty Scoop. Now we'll get into what we're watching.
What you watching?
Really fun What You Watching. I'm so excited. The most I've ever been excited for What You Watching. I won't lie. Let's get into some sports real quick. Very quickly. We're going to really stick to the timers here. Andy, tell us, and whoever else, about the NFL.
Oh, the NFL is still here. There's 3 weeks left in the season, and this is at the point where I just get depressed that it's almost over, and my Sundays are going to be opening soon. But, well, Steelers suck again. Even though they won this past week, I'm excited to see the future quarterback, Kenny Pickett. He's looking really good this year. I miss Big Ben very much, but he's old as hell and sucks at football now. So you gotta move on at some point. But
yeah.
Thanks for the years.
Well, I hope he's not watching.
He has a great podcast called Football On with Ben Roethlisberger that I watch every week.
Yeah, until he quits his podcast, and you're like, he sucks at
Yeah.
podcasts.
No, he's good at
podcasting
it.
now.
He's good at it.
Okay.
Will Compton year 10 is on hold because of can't come to an agreement with the NFL. They have some issues with his gambling content on Bussin' with the Boys.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I hope they figure it out. I want him to come back.
Weird
He's-
grandpa at the NFL is getting weird about gambling?
Yes.
Like, what's going
it's
on
dumb. It's dumb.
Okay.
But, yeah, I mean, honestly, it's crazy that right now is like college football bowl season, but we still got kind of a tight playoff race coming for the next few weeks.
here? Okay. All right. And predictions for the Super Bowl. Let's get them now. Go around.
I think the Chiefs are going to beat the Eagles.
Okay. Scott?
Eagles over Chiefs, please.
Dan?
Yeah, I'm going Eagles at this point.
All right. Packers.
They're not
Are they
even,
still
They're
in it?
not even going to make the playoffs.
No, they're not going to make them.
Cowboys? Are they still good?
That could happen.
We could.
They're going to make it.
They're
It's been
back.
a good year
They're
for
back.
the Cowboys.
They will lose in round one.
Yeah.
I'll go and call the Cowboys winning the Super Bowl.
I would be
Okay.
ecstatic.
I'll
Okay,
write it down
perfect.
right now.
You heard it. Well, we record everything. I
Oh,
always tell you this.
Yeah.
I'll call
Duh.
Aaron. You guys can put 20 on it.
All right. Now let's talk about football.
Oh, this one. The other football. Okay. Well, the World Cup.
The World Cup happened.
The World
Yep.
Cup happened, and it ended yesterday, and I made a decision that I either had to watch Avatar yesterday morning or watch the World Cup final, and I watched Avatar 2 instead.
Nice.
So now we know
Solid
how you. All right. So can anyone else give the
So-
update on the World Cup?
Argentina won.
win.
Argentina
Yeah.
won.
Oh,
and
way to go,
PKs.
Argentina! I guess.
Yes.
The great part
Don't cry
was
for them.
Great part was though, I walked out of the theater and saw that it was going to penalty kicks, so I got in
There
my
you go.
car and watched penalty kicks in my car, and then went home. So I missed most of the game, but I saw at least the final.
You didn't miss anything.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm gonna. All
be
right,
cool,
I'm gonna
though.
use the rest of our time then to speak locally because my buddy Jimmy, who I work with, a huge soccer fan, and St. Louis now has a soccer team. We have a stadium. It's happening, and soccer bars in St. Louis were blowing up. He was going to. I'll shout out Amsterdam Tavern in South City. Apparently, I mean, I saw pictures of the place. It looked like Mardi Gras, just like street full of
Yeah.
people. Probably tough to get a beer. They're not a huge place. Probably been there 15 years, but it's exciting to see. In St. Louis, soccer has not been the sport that's popular.
No, I mean,
not in the Midwest, not really in the U.S., but not really in Missouri. I'm trying to be like, hey, I think I might get into this. It's one of the most popular sports in
Yeah.
the world. I'm paying attention.
You got 3
Yeah.
months till the season starts. MLS, STL, CSC team starts in 3 months.
Exactly. Yeah. And we'll go to
March
some
20.
games. We talked about doing a tailgate. Danny, what about you?
when USA played France before we got eliminated, that was the earliest I've woken up to go drinking in a very long time because I think that was like an 8 o'clock game or something.
Yeah.
Now that is a
And-
St. Louis thing.
And
That's
the
why I love-
bar, the bar was open and pretty much sold like one in, one out by like 8:15.
Yeah,
It was
I was in
nuts.
Mexico for that,
All right.
so that
Yeah.
was
Well,
easy,
that's probably
easy
fun
to wake
too.
up and
Yeah.
start drinking.
If
Yeah.
anything, I love that soccer is a party, but it's once every
Yeah.
4 years. There's the World Cup. We'll see you again in 2026.
Wow,
All
it's
right.
it's in America.
All right,
It's gonna
next.
be down in my neck of the woods.
Yeah.
All right, so it's not like I'm a total doofus,
Oh,
Dan. I
you
do
got
know
it.
God of War, Ragnarok. I mean, I think that's the game you're playing, right?
Yeah.
Is this right, Dan? I didn't
Yep.
get the. Now that I'm talking about, did I get the wrong?
No,
Poster?
you got the right
No,
one.
that's
Okay,
it.
tell us
is
about
what,
this one.
This is what our fan was talking about. So this is a sequel to the 2016 God of War, which is the sequel to a bunch of games. But really, if you start at the 2016 one, I wouldn't suggest playing this before the other one. These are very, very cinematic games. Sony has done a good job with that. So much like Spider-Man and Uncharted that we talked about earlier. I mean, Uncharted is basically Indiana Jones, the video game.
Yes.
This is
It felt more Crash
very...
Bandicoot to me.
No.
All the boxes,
Same developer.
Made by the same developer.
Okay, all right.
But
Keep going.
Yeah, so this is Norse gods. Kratos, the guy you see there with the axe, like his axe works like Mjolnir. It's an awesome mechanic because you throw the axe, you press a button, whips right back in your hand. It's like the most powerful I've ever felt in a video game. When the axe comes back, it clicks on your controller, it vibrates slightly, and you almost like feel the retrieval of it. This is a story of a father and son. It's a continuation of the first story. The woman there, Freya, is
Thor's mom
is with you.
No, that's Frigga.
That's Frigga.
That's all right. I'm getting there.
But
learned a lot about Norse mythology
I don't want
over the
to
years.
spoil why she's kind of attacking Kratos there, but there's some stuff that happens in the first game. Let's just say they're not on the best of terms, and this is a game that I platinumed. That's like a Sony term for I got every trophy in the game.
Did you know what that meant?
Nice.
You were like, you go, ooh. Like I was like, what does that mean? Okay.
It's not not always an easy task. I knocked it down to easy difficulty for all the harder stuff because I'm a full-grown adult with a job and I don't want to do this forever.
Yeah, I remember.
So, amen to that.
All right.
Yeah, so I just throw it down to easy so I can get all the trophies. Highly recommend if you have PlayStation. If you have PlayStation, you're probably already playing it. This game does very well. And shout out to our fan who's also a big God of War fan.
Dylan H.
Dylan H.
That's right. There you go, man. Another one. You're getting your title all over the place. Thank you, Dan P. Let's go over to The Giggler. This one's on Netflix.
Oh, my God.
Tell us all about this hilarious Who Killed Santa?
Murderville,
a holiday special.
a murder mystery. Well, this season of Murderville came out in February, I think, of this year.
Yeah, it was
One of
earlier.
my favorite shows of the year, 100%.
Laugh till you
hilarious.
Laugh till you cry.
Yes, Will Arnett plays Terry Seattle. Basically, they drop you into a murder mystery where everything is scripted except for the celebrity that's the guest star for that week. So in this one, it's a murder mystery of Who Killed Santa, featuring Jason Bateman, who's in it for the long haul. Maya Rudolph shows up. She's great as well. There's some other really good cameos.
Sean Hayes,
But yes,
from
that was a great one.
the
Smartless,
whole Smartless crew was there.
Everyone from Smartless.
Okay,
and it was amazing. I laughed so hard, my abs hurt 2 days later, and I'm gonna watch it this week 100%. Because
is this a good jumping in point? Like I haven't watched the first
you
part. You can just watch this.
You could jump in now for
Perfect.
sure.
Yeah, you probably it's
they're
like
all the
any
same.
order because it's just like
They're all
it's
just
like a
one-off.
methodology
Perfect.
of like on the Smartless podcast they kind of talk about the process a little bit with Kumail. I just listened to that episode yesterday where it's like he's like, no, I was literally in a room and then they come and get you and they're like, okay, time to go into the scene, and like all of a sudden Will Arnett's there as Terry Seattle.
It feels a bit like SNL because you can see them like laughing about what's happening, and it's kind of, but it's scripted to most extent, but that one person has no idea what's even happening, and then basically by the end they have to solve who did the murder. And
The guest does.
yes, yeah.
Oh,
It's,
cool.
It's so good.
How would you rate it?
I would give this a 4.0 because I can't wait to watch it again.
Oh man.
What do you
Wow.
rate? What do you rate God of War?
3.9.
Okay, solid. All right, Netflix, Murderville. Go watch the Christmas special. Watch the whole show. All right, I was going to get it out of the way. White Lotus, it's a 4.0. It's one of the best shows on television. Season 2 was amazing. I don't need to spend any more time
Very
here.
good.
Go watch it. HBO
Yep.
Max,
All right.
4.0. Scotty Scoop, tell us about this one on Disney+.
Willow.
It's back.
It's back. It's been 34 years. Anybody else? Willow?
I haven't
Willow?
started it.
No.
Do I need to rewatch?
I would
movie?
rewatch.
I feel
it.
like I need to.
It's a good movie.
Yeah.
You need it.
Val
You need it, I
Kilmer.
bet.
Yeah, Val Kilmer.
You need it, right, to go into this.
Work.
Yeah.
Davis.
It lays the groundwork. You know, it was 1988. It's a little cheesy, fantasy, great movie. The series, we've got 4 episodes out of 8 so far, and it puts you right back in there into the story. Good action, comedy, fantasy, anything you want. It's in this show.
In the chat right now, Stephanie H., Mrs. Giggler, just said, F yeah.
White Lotus.
Yeah, White Lotus.
Might be her favorite of the year.
It was
And-
about my thing, not your thing.
and also
What do you think about Willow, Stephanie?
She was like, "Oh wait, not whatever Scott's talking
I
about."
could guarantee she doesn't know what Willow is.
Okay, all right, and
Well,
I took 20
he's
seconds
right
of your
there.
time. Keep going.
No,
So, what do people need to look for in Willow? Because like, there's two groups of people, right? People that know this and gonna get into it, and there's like me that I'm like, I've never seen it. Dan then is very curious. What do you say to people like us?
Do you like fantasy?
Yes.
This is it.
Okay.
Perfect.
All right.
I was
we'll
waiting
like
for
it.
your review.
Yes.
Because if you look online, critics like it, fans are kind of mixed,
Yeah.
but sometimes it's just fans hating.
It's fun.
So, yeah.
Yeah,
Good.
super fun.
All right,
So,
Willow, Disney
it's-
Plus, and it's a
it's
movie
still-
or a TV show?
The original was a movie.
And this is
feature
a
length film.
series.
This is a series.
okay.
It's
Picking up
dropping,
after the same length of time.
and it's dropping every week right now.
Stephanie says
Yes,
she does
every-
trust
every
your judgment.
Wednesday.
This might be
Stephanie
one I wait till I can watch them all.
Stephanie
Yeah.
said she trusts your judgment though. So she's gonna check it out. All right, roundtable spoiler-free review of Avatar: The Way of Water. Danny P, let's start with you. 1 minute or less. Tell us like what people need to know about this.
Once you're done watching this podcast, because that's the best thing out right now,
Nice.
go watch this.
Okay.
3D, IMAX, spend the money. I don't like 3D movies. This is amazing. All the water stuff is CG like you've never seen. And the story, like even if you thought the first one was good but you didn't love it, this is a much better story.
Wow.
All over the place. When I saw it, it cut out during the last 20 minutes.
Oh no!
Right at a big
No.
climactic
Yes.
moment.
Oh, I know exactly what you're
And
talking
then-
not me. Not yeah. Me too.
Then they come in. So I'm a little bit of a jokester in public also. So they come in, and I swear that it was on a VHS tape or something because they restarted after 15 minutes. So James Cameron, you forgot to say when the movie cuts out, that's when you go to the bathroom because that's what I did. Finally.
Perfect. Yeah.
And they fast forwarded through the movie. I'm like,
Oh,
this is a digital
no.
error. Like, drop us in. But from start, they fast forwarded, and I like covered my face because I'm like, I don't trust these people not to go past what we've seen.
Yeah, he's probably up there like
I would
this.
100% do that.
And I totally hear everybody. Yeah, everybody at one point goes, "Oh!" Like they're freaking out because they've gone past what we saw. And and the gal working there goes,
What?
She goes, well, like, how close to the end were you? And I, in front of the whole theater, go, well, we haven't seen the movie yet, so we're not 100% sure, but based on the runtime, probably about 20 minutes out.
Oh my god.
And she was not too appreciative of that comment, but
yeah.
so
Well,
they
yeah.
finally, then they go and start again and fast forward through, and I'm like, this is
Oh my Jesus.
AMC. You owe me a free movie.
Yeah, I
at
was gonna
least.
say, yeah, check it out.
How did
I
they
mean,
not
I don't mean
hand
to
you
call
a
people-
ticket when you walk out the door?
AMC's Contact Us is not very easy on the app, and I'm a Stubbs member, so we're gonna have some chats.
Oh man, you got an angry Stubbs member now.
Yeah.
This is
You're
not
going
over.
to receive a very tersely worded email.
I did not.
Subs.
I mean, that's a very unique theater experience. All right, Scotty
Yeah.
Scoop, 1 minute or less. What do you got to tell people
Oh,
that haven't seen
man.
this movie?
Did you like the first one? This one's better.
Yep.
Yeah, everybody's saying, oh, it's just Pocahontas in space. You know what? It's more than that.
Yeah.
And now it's definitely more than that. And coming in, I was like, can he really do it again, James Cameron? Can he do it again? He did it again.
Yep.
Wow.
Plus infinity. This
Alright.
was great.
Yeah.
You got to get the 3D. You got to do the IMAX or as big a screen as you can find. Not everybody can get to the IMAX.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Find the biggest one you can get and go see it.
Yeah.
Get your ticket, center of the theater.
Yep.
So you get everything
Yeah.
everywhere.
This might be an OmniMax view.
Oh yeah. Oh
Yeah.
man, OmniMax. You're on Pandora.
I'm
Yeah.
in at that point. Let's
All right.
go.
Anything new? Anything different to add, Giggler?
I mean, I'm just gonna go. I echo everything they're saying. Like I was a person that watched the first one, just kind of like, this is cool. It was kind of like an event. Like I've seen this in 3D. It was awesome. It wasn't like I was like begging to see another Avatar movie. Still, really am not after this movie for the third one. But honestly, watching it, it was glorious. Like it just looked beautiful the whole entire time. And it was like a heartwarming, like family story that honestly I really enjoyed a lot more than I thought that I would, for sure. And it's for how long the movie was, it didn't really feel that long. The last hour might be as good as any hour of any movie ever, from like top to bottom. Like how just awesome it was through and through. I can't say obviously any of the plot points, but
Well, I guess
Damn.
honestly, you guys did such a good job giving spoiler free ratings. I want your rate your ratings, actually, your full ratings. So yeah, you did spoiler-free reviews. So what would you rate it?
3.5 out of 4.
3.8.
Whoa.
3.9.
Wow. All right. Price is right a little bit.
Yeah.
You kept going up.
$1, Bob.
All right, Avatar: The Way of Water. There you go. Spoiler-free review.
See
I don't know if you didn't hear anything there. Everybody said go see it. All right, guys, let's get into a Carrie Christmas. You might have joined us in the last episode, and we had Carrie's little Christmas corner where she told you about the latest in Christmas movies. Now she's got just a nice little 4-spot recommendation for you. First up, a correction on the last episode. Falling for Christmas, guys. We missed everything on this.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Falling for Christmas, the one on the top left if you're looking on our screen.
That's Lindsay Lohan.
Yeah.
Lindsay
right
Lohan, she's back. This is her return to acting. It's cheesy. It's plenty ridiculous. Still great. Carrie gives it a 3.0. Check it out. In the days leading up to Christmas, a young and newly engaged Harris experiences a skiing accident after being diagnosed with amnesia. She finds herself in the care of the handsome lodge owner and his daughter. That's Falling for Christmas on Netflix. Next up, has anybody yet seen the sequel, A
Yes.
Christmas Story Christmas? You saw it.
Yeah.
Anybody else? Ralphie's
Nope.
back. Here it is, the same actor playing
if-
the young kid.
if you
He's got
like-
a family.
If you like the original one, you owe it to yourself to watch this. It's well done.
Well
Okay.
done.
A lot of throwbacks,
Absolutely.
but
Carrie says a nostalgic yet new, the perfect sequel with the same great story, tons of playoffs, nods, and familiar faces to the original. Everyone should watch it with their family. A 3.75.
Nice.
wow.
Bottom left, the Christmas Contract. You guys know One Tree Hill. This is the One Tree Hill reunion. If you've been waiting for him to get back, there is a movie. Remember Skills, Peyton, Rachel, Clay,
Nope.
Antoine Tanner, Hillary Burton, Danielle Ackles, Robert Buckley, some of the actors there. The story is fresh but familiar, rewatchable for sure. A 3.25. Go check that one out. I think that's on Prime. And last but not least, anybody seen Fat Man with Mel Gibson?
No, but I'm
Not
in
yet.
now. You don't have to say anything further.
That's how we felt. This thing's got some rough reviews out there, and Carrie was like, I don't know what people are talking about. Fat Man, just in case people are still sleeping on this one. It's dark, funny, unexpected. 3.5. Mel Gibson is Santa Claus. This is like the original to like what they're doing now with David Harbour playing the
Is that one out?
Vengeful Knight or
Yeah,
whatever.
it's out.
This was like the first version. I think it was spot on. I agree with
Yeah.
Carrie. Fat Man. So there's Carrie Christmas.
Love it.
I love it.
Tis the season.
Tis the season. You guys have any thoughts on any of these? They're jumping out for like you got a long holiday here between here and the new year. You might have a title that you have to put up now.
Fat Man is going to be watched this week. I'll tell you that.
I might go see the Violent Night with David Harbour.
That does look pretty
Is that
good.
only in theaters right now?
I think so.
Oh.
yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Carrie. Love bringing those in. And guys, you might remember Logan's Heroes. We've had many of Logan's Heroes on the show. It's been a while since we've made it a regular part of the show, and it's become one of the goals it's going to be for 2023 to get Logan's Heroes back involved. Finding incredible people that inspire us, and we have a whole slew of folks that maybe some will be familiar, some that might be new to you, and we're going to get right into it. Here's some video cameos from folks that were kind enough to sit down, tell us what they watched in 2022. First up, you might recognize this guy. He's in the chat. He's with Team Jakey out of St. Louis, Missouri. Go check them out on Facebook. It's our boy, Sam Z.
Mostly superheroes. How's it going? Sammy Z, aka the Sleeper here. Congrats, you
Great
guys
shirt.
made it another season 3 finale. Amazing season as always. All right, you guys killed it. All right, I wanted to shoot a little video here for you. My 2022 title of the year. Ready for it? Mostly superheroes. Season 3,
Damn it.
episode 12. Holy cow, guys. The chemistry
I
on
knew
that
it.
episode.
Man.
It was palatable. It was great. All right? And that guy in the fourth chair, holy cow.
Man, was he
Was he
awake?
good looking? Yeah.
Was he good
All right.
looking?
Jokes aside, my top pick for 2022, hey, it was a year I didn't get to the theater much, all right? Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. All right? I'm going to give that a score out of 4. 3. Solid score.
3.
Solid score, all right? It was okay. And you know what? The score you're really waiting for. Sammy the Sleeper, all right? You know me. I'd give it 1 snore out of 4. All right, I probably only fell asleep once. All right, that's my take. All right, guys, enjoy, and I'll see you in season 4.
Sam Z, look at the guy. I mean, just give it up for him.
Awesome.
Next up, guys, we got
What a guy.
what a guy. He's in the chat. Sammy, we love you. Always gonna be part of the show. We'll see you next year as well. Also, Pod Pals, we have a few. We made a friend, St. Louis podcast after the midnight. These guys jumped in to give us their take on what they watched this year. Here we go.
What's going on, mostly superheroes?
Yep. After the midnight here, Ryan and Zach.
Yep.
And we're happy to share our favorites from this year.
Yep. So I would have to say, of all the TV shows, movies, everything I watched this year, my favorite was probably Discovering the Boys, and then the latest season of The Boys. Awesome show. Eric Kripke writes it. I'm a huge Supernatural stan, and out of 4, I would definitely have to give it a solid 3.7.
Nice.
Yeah, I need to check that show out. I've heard a lot of good things about it. I just haven't given it a chance.
It's awesome.
And mine would have to be The Batman. I've been craving a good Batman series since the Nolan trilogy, and this one delivered on everything. I love the dark feel of it, the kind of noir detective vibe that they went with.
Yeah, 100%.
And, yeah, Robert Pattinson was awesome as the Batman. Yeah, it was just a great movie all around, and I'm looking forward to seeing where they take that next. I'd have to say it's 3.5 out of 4.
Yeah, I agree. I don't know, I get weirdly hyped for every Batman movie, even though they've redone it so many times. But I love Matt Reeves. He's an incredible director. The cinematography, the whole look, like you said, the detective movie vibe. I think for as many times as that's been done, they definitely gave it a fresh take, and I loved Pattinson as Batman. So those were our favorites. Shout out to Logan. Shout out to Mostly Superheroes. We're After the Midnight. I'm Zach. That's Ryan.
Yep.
We will catch you guys later.
Thanks for having us.
Happy holidays.
How about that?
Nice.
Go check out After the Midnight.
Production quality and all.
I know.
Loved it.
The
Solid
music
picks
in the
there.
background, I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm doing it wrong. Go over and check them out. They're going to be playing you chill vibes,
Yeah.
putting you right in the mood. And from comicbook.com, I'm a huge fan of this person, Jenna Anderson. You can follow over at Twitter. Hey, it's Jenna Lynn. She's on comicbook.com, reporting for those guys. Also on the Phase Zero, a comicbook.com podcast, here to tell us what she was after in 2022. Here she is now.
Hey everybody, this is Jenna Anderson from comicbook.com and the Phase Zero podcast. For me, the highlight of 2022 was easily She-Hulk on Disney+. I have been a Tatiana Maslany superfan ever since Orphan Black, so it is still so surreal that I got to watch her play my favorite Marvel character of all time. And beyond that, the show itself was just perfectly suited for who Jen Walters is in the comics. It was ridiculous, earnest, a little sexy, and filled with more weird guest stars than I could have ever imagined. I still cannot believe that Leapfrog is canon in the MCU. And because I will never pass up an opportunity to recommend comics, I really loved DC's Catwoman Lonely City this year. It technically started publishing in late 2021, but every issue has been a bona fide masterpiece. Cliff Chiang, who wrote, drew, colored, and lettered it all himself, absolutely knocked it out of the park. He reimagined the Twilight years of Selena Kyle and other DC characters absolutely brilliantly. The book was a gorgeous, fully realized emotional roller coaster, and I really need its in-universe fashion and streetwear to be real. Both She-Hulk and Catwoman Lonely City easily get 4 stars for me. They were such bright spots this year. Thank you guys so much for having me. Happy holidays, and go read some comics.
Jenna,
Nice.
we've already emailed quite a bit. I'm sure you're loving those comic book shout-outs, aren't you,
Yeah.
Scotty?
Finally.
Finally. She's going to be coming on the pod in 2023. We're locking down some
Nice.
dates. And Jenna, I can't believe you took the time to write us back, make us the video. We really
Amazing.
appreciate it. And you might remember this guy. It's been a while since we had him on. He's a Logan's hero. He's a St. Louis legend. Brown and Crouppen lawyer from Ed Versus on YouTube and the 3 Lawyers eating sandwiches. Here he is now. Let's see what he watched with a few titles for 2022.
Hey, good people. It's Ed Herman, from Brown and Crouppen. You may remember me from my Ed Versus series and 3 Lawyers Eating Sandwiches. Anyway, I wanted to talk 2022 a little bit, talk about some of the things that stood out for me in terms of entertainment. First of all, I was very into television this year. I must have watched just a ton of shows. Not all of them came out in 2022, but I finally get around to watching all of them. So here are a couple of my recommendations. These are the ones that I would score a 4.0. The final season of Better Call Saul was this year,
Of course.
and I want to point out one episode in particular. It was episode number 7, and it was the finale of the first half of the final season. It was an episode called Plan and Execution. This episode was the single best episode of any television show the entire year. It was an episode that stood up as strong as any episode of Breaking Bad. It was a great final season. It really put a wonderful cap to the entire series. And after watching the whole thing, I went back, I rewatched all of Breaking Bad for about the 4th time, then El Camino, and then rewatched the entire Better Call Saul series binge style. And it really was just spectacular entertainment. Bob Odenkirk, I love when comedic actors play dramatic roles. They just always seem to do a better job at it. Think about whenever somebody like Robin Williams would play serious, it was always better performances than even his comic ones. And the list goes on and on for those guys. Anyway, so that was tops for me this year. Another thing I loved this year, I just loved it, was the television show The Patient on Hulu, starring Steve Carell. It was disturbing, but it hit me on a very, very personal level. It was intense. It was interesting. I had never really seen anything quite like it. And once again, proving my earlier point that comedic actors can be phenomenal dramatic actors and often are. Steve Carell gives the performance of a lifetime in the show The Patient. I never once watched that show and ever thought of him as Michael Scott, which makes it even more impressive looking back on The Office and realizing how good his acting was in that show as well. But this was a dramatic role, an intense role. If he is not recognized by the Emmys, then I don't know what this world is all about. So those are a couple of Ed picks. And in terms of podcasts, what did I listen to this year? I finally caught up on the Smartless podcast. That's the one that Jason Bateman does with Will Arnett and Sean Hayes. Really good podcast, great guests, and particularly the episodes with Martin Short and Ricky Gervais. I consider those two guys to be the best guests on any show that they're on. They're just always good. They're always funny. So I give that podcast, particularly those episodes, a perfect score of a 4.0. Other than that, now I don't know if this counts because it did not come out in 2022. But for any of you out there that haven't taken the time to watch the entire series Money Heist on Netflix, you can watch it dubbed in English. You don't even know the difference. This is one of the best television shows I've seen in years. It had, intelligence and drama and action and romance and humor. And it just kept my attention from beginning all the way through to the end. So there you have it, folks. Ed's picks for 2022. If you haven't seen them, see them.
How about that, guys?
Yes.
I mean, if I ever need a lawyer, I'm going Brown and Crouppen now.
I mean,
they're
done.
on the pot.
And
Like,
if you want some about one of the best injury law
Yeah.
firms in St. Louis, there Brown and Crouppen.
grew up with that name.
And Ed
Yes.
Herman is just
Love it.
hilarious. Any titles in there, you guys? I mean, plenty of folks.
Oh
How
my
about you
God.
guys? Just blown away right now. You didn't know we
Yeah.
had this
Yeah.
many call-ins.
I love it.
They're like celebrities.
Smartless, amazing. He reminded me to 100%. I need to watch Better Call Saul last season.
Yep.
Yeah, I got to
right
finish
now.
it too.
So
I
good.
know.
I always agreed. I always said this is just as good as Breaking Bad. It's as good. It's just in
Yeah.
the universe. It's happening. And guys, we're not done yet. All right, we got more people showing up in the later half of the episode. We finally are going to get to after the break the meat, which is all of our rankings. The best of 2022, the best of the Phase 4 MCU movies and TV shows. Stick around, folks, that are joining us live and here in the episode. We'll be right back.
The meat.
Welcome back from the break. This is Mostly Superheroes, live on Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, and Trovo.
Trovo.
What is Trovo?
The #1 superhero podcast on Trovo, Mostly Superheroes.
Apparently, maybe. I mean, I'm using Streamlabs for you nerds that care about how we're streaming to all these folks, and Trovo's one of the switches you can flick. So I created an account, and I hope this isn't like OnlyFans accidentally or something. Like we're gonna be on there. So
I hope it
Trovo.
is. I hope it is.
Yeah, maybe we'll make a lot of money.
Yeah.
You guys always joke about having like the under the table like
Only
cams,
feet?
I guess.
Yeah,
like
that's
only
not a
feet.
joke.
Yeah.
Right. You guys have been sneaking in here and hooking up
we
new
can
stuff.
expense pedicures.
You don't even want to know what goes on underneath these tables.
Guys, if you're joining us live, if you're joining us in our produced podcast or video, wherever you're watching or listening, we appreciate you. And if you voted this in the last several weeks, we're about to give you that payoff. Thanks for sticking with us through the first half. Just getting warmed up here. More cameos, more things coming in today that you're not used to seeing in the show. We got some real production level guests, and we worked hard to get them, and we're so thankful for them. And now it's time to talk about the best of 2022. That's right. It's the end of the year. It's our holiday special, and it's our season 3 finale. And just to wrap it all up, we're going to wrap it all up. We're going to talk about the stuff that you voted for, the stuff that we watched on the show, some of our favorites, and we're going to hear some from some folks that talked about their favorites for the meat. Rather than verse 1 title today, we're getting many titles, and I don't want to mess around. Let's just get into our categories. That sound all right with you guys?
Let's do it.
Yep.
Category number 1. TV series.
The series.
Was that recorded?
No, that was me.
pre-recorded?
That was live, and
Yeah.
because I didn't get to record, I ran out of time. So I just want to like make sure that we do at least some kind of category announcing. So
There you go.
2022 TV series, no particular category, just TV series overall. We threw up some of the titles that we've seen this year. We allowed you to rank these in order, and we also allowed you to do a write-in, which we did get some in this year's nominees. Stranger Things Season 4, The Rings of Power on Prime Video, The Terminal List. Andy, you watched that one, right?
Yep, that was a good one.
Game of Thrones, House of the Dragon, Paper Girls on Prime Video, Night Sky on Prime Video, and Blackbird on Apple TV Plus, and a recent show, The Peripheral, also on Prime. We voted. They're here in first place. Game of Thrones, House of the Dragon.
Oh, yes.
Not surprising.
Yeah.
Barely beaten out Stranger Things Season 4. These two were neck and neck in terms of our votes. And in third place, Rings of Power. The rest following here. We're sharing these up on our screen. What do you guys feel about these results? Scotty Scoop, do you agree? You disagree? Where did these shows fall for you?
Pretty much like that.
That's about it.
The only thing I would sub in is Station 11 on HBO.
Ooh, nice.
Fantastic series.
Very nice.
House of the Dragon, great. Stranger Things, can't wait for the next season.
Yeah. Stranger Things, I mean, Game of Thrones was good, but Stranger Things, I mean, come on. That was like a movie. That was like 7 movies.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Rings of Power, gorgeous.
Yeah.
Gorgeous show.
Giggler, how do you feel about this list?
I haven't seen
Most
about
of them.
half these.
Yeah.
But honestly, I mean, The Boys is one that's missing to me.
Yeah.
That was one of the
Well,
best.
you know, well, just let's jump. Next slide here. These are the honorable mentions. Severance. Remember Severance? Dan,
yeah.
I think, Dan, you talked about it on the show. Sammy Z talked about it.
I haven't watched it yet. It's
yeah,
on my list.
I've seen this.
The
Severance
Boys?
is good. The Boys. Oh, man.
White Lotus that just wrapped up. Of course it's got to make the list. Someone else submitted Daredevil from
Somebody's
Netflix.
jumping in.
I mean, this isn't a title from 2022, but
Yeah.
on the right, I mean, I like write-ins. I just want you to write.
2014?
I don't
Yeah.
care what you write.
Yeah.
Tell us anything.
Better Call Saul, and then another one that's been hyped up a lot.
Oh, my kids.
Wednesday
I
on
love the
Netflix.
Oh, it's huge.
What's going on with this Wednesday
I
show?
don't know, but
It's
there's a dance
huge.
that they're doing
I saw
on the
yeah.
TikToks.
I think anybody here would enjoy it. I loved it.
You watched it?
Those
It's-
Okay.
It's great.
Any other TV shows you call out in the miscellaneous category? Anything that was like a hidden little title that no one knows about?
Don't sleep on The Peripheral.
The Peripheral.
Yes.
That was when I was waiting to finish dropping
Yes.
because I watched the trailers and like I know I'll like this.
You need to binge it.
but
Yeah.
I want to because it was dropping week by week and I'm like I want to just
We watched
watch
it
this
weekly.
all.
Mistake. I need to go back and
Yeah.
like just watch it
I
because
watched
it's
the-
good. I know
watched
it's
the
good.
first 3, and then I was like, I can't. Like, I'm waiting for it.
You know.
Yeah, and now I'm going back.
I'm gonna do the same thing
Yeah.
with.
I'm gonna throw
Andor.
out Andor.
Andor.
Should
Okay,
have been
well,
on there.
All right. Yeah.
I
so
got-
I
overall-
probably should have written
I
it
got
in, but
one.
Well, I was gonna
episode
say,
left in
everyone.
Andor.
Here's the funniest thing about a lot of you folks. You folks said, "I didn't see a lot of these." I'm like, pay attention to the form. You can do a write-in.
Yeah, I
gave
written in.
everybody the
Oh, yeah.
chance to write in titles.
And
You
this is technically separate from MCU and DC
'Cause-
shows. Since
yeah.
that's a
Yeah,
separate
but
thing.
no, but I like no. Overall, though, you write in whatever you want.
Oh, yeah,
This
yeah.
is
Potpourri
this
right
is
here.
you think about the award show. You put in the title you want at the top. All right.
Yeah,
Speaking
yeah.
of which, let's talk about movies. The nominees for this year: Top Gun: Maverick. That was a movie. Uncharted. Nope. Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. Jurassic World Dominion and The Gray Man. Coming out on top, Top Gun: Maverick.
Absolutely.
Obviously, I kind of saw that one coming.
Yep.
But
Fair.
here's what I like, though. Everything, Everywhere, All at Once coming in at number 2.
It's number 1 in my heart.
I figured that. I think I saw
Nice.
your votes.
Yeah.
Nope came in number 3. The rest follow here. We also had some honorable mentions as well. Of course, Avatar. And I had someone write in, how did you not include Wakanda Forever on this
Yeah.
list?
I bet I know who the person was who wrote that.
I bet you're right. I'm thinking on the list. I don't want to say it because I might be wrong. How'd you guys feel about this list? Any other movies in the general category? I don't care what category for you. What is the best overall movie you saw this year? This is where you put it.
For me at the end of
Yes,
the year,
for
it
you,
was
the
either-
people on the podcast.
No, I know. It's no, but what
You three.
I've been going back and forth in my head between Top Gun and Avatar.
Okay.
And
Same.
Okay.
100%.
Wow.
I thought about it all day. I
Like,
couldn't figure it out.
yeah, and they're just so different. But like, if somebody told me, "Hey, I'm gonna go see one movie in a theater in 2022," I would be really hard pressed on which one to tell them to pick between those two.
That's a tough choice.
Yeah, because both of them, I think, are like, when I think about a theater movie, like, what is a movie that is made better by seeing it with a group of people on a massive screen? And those are the two that, like, when I talk to people, I'm like, you got to see these two. You got to see them in theaters. Like, Avatar will not be as cool at your house. If you're like, oh, I'll stream it, it won't be as cool.
Yeah.
I don't think Top Gun would be either. I think Black Panther's great, or Wakanda Forever.
Mm-hmm.
You can watch it at home.
Yeah.
And a lot of those other ones. Like, I will say, like, Morbius being last on this list is exactly where I had it, because I literally
kind of threw it in for fun to see if it could like be an underdog, you know.
I always finish movies. I got halfway through that movie and just stopped, and I haven't gone back.
See, I think I kind of like how bad it is. It's
Oh.
weird. Carrie's like, you really want to see that again? I'm like, I think I do. Like, I don't know. It's like a bad sci-fi thriller.
I haven't put myself through that yet. But
That Jurassic
it's
Park
coming.
movie's
It's on Netflix.
Exactly.
Pretty
I
rough.
keep going
Yeah.
through it, and I'm
Yeah.
like,
Jurassic World one was
that was
bad,
rough.
I think.
Yeah.
Giggler, any other thoughts on this list?
Bullet Train is probably an honorable
yeah.
mention
Yeah,
for
there
me.
you go.
Yeah,
I
we
really
talked
like
about that.
and it's getting a lot more play right now because it's just got added to Netflix. So
Yeah.
if anyone has
Great
not seen
Netflix movie.
it, honestly, it should
Absolutely.
be in that top 10 movies on Netflix for a while because it was pretty good. And Brad Pitt, I love you.
Anything else, Scotty?
If you haven't seen Everything Everywhere All at Once,
Yeah.
you're missing out on one of the best movies of the year.
I'm
There
just
you
gonna
go.
rent it. I don't want to get stars.
You
I'm
should
just
pay
gonna-
for- just
I'm
pay
just gonna
for it.
pay for it.
There you go. All right, next category.
I paid $6 for it and I didn't care. I was well worth it.
Star Wars.
Star Wars.
I like that.
Only a few titles came out in Star Wars. May the Force be with you. Obi-Wan
And also with
Kenobi
you.
series, Andor, Bad Batch, and Tales of the Jedi. Dan as our resident Star Wars guy, and also we have another resident Star Wars guy that we haven't talked to in probably about a year. But Jake, I haven't forgot about you. He's written into the show before. Maybe you two should meet. I think you guys have a lot in common. Did we miss any titles?
No.
This is it.
No.
Are you ready
I
for
know.
this?
I was in my head. I was like, did Mandalorian come out this year? But
It did.
I know what
I
know
know.
what the correct answer is. We'll see what viewers
All right.
selected.
This is what viewers picked for the top show.
Oh,
Obi-Wan
of course
Kenobi.
it was.
Oh, the eye rolls are on the ground.
oh no.
Incorrect.
I like how Book of Boba Fett has like huge space.
Well, there was someone wrote this in.
Wasn't that last year?
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought it was over the
Okay.
holidays.
But someone wrote it
Yeah.
in,
Well,
so
I
it really
appreciate
mattered
it.
to somebody. So
I
I was like,
appreciate that.
yeah, exactly. So I put it in the corner. So Obi-Wan Kenobi came out in first, Andor in second, Tales of the Jedi third, Bad Batch. Dan, talk to us about this.
Our fans are wrong.
Okay.
But that's okay. We
Yep.
still love you.
We're learning.
To be fair,
Teach
Andor
us.
is recent.
It's
it
very
is.
fresh.
But Andor is a better show, story, acting quality is so consistent.
Yep.
It's the best Star Wars TV show.
Uh-huh.
It's not lightsabers and Darth Vader, but it's so good without that.
Yeah.
That to me highlights why it's good.
Yes.
Like, it is episodes really like 4 and 5, like core oppressive empire. The Diego Luna that plays Cassian is phenomenal. All the supporting cast is phenomenal. I've never hated a female villain as much as the actress that plays.
We haven't seen it all, by the way.
Spy in there.
Yes, that's okay. Right.
It's just her rank.
Right.
She's like a high-ranking Imperial spy commander. Phenomenal.
This is the show.
Yeah, like
grounded, dirty.
If you like Rogue One, Episode 4, 5, and 6, this is your show.
Okay.
If you like the prequels, you're gonna like Obi-Wan. I get it.
All right. Where do you think about Tales of the Jedi above Bad Batch?
Tales of the Jedi is a bless. It's better.
Okay.
It's 6 episodes. They're short.
Yep.
They add context to Dooku in a way that you never would have thought.
Oh, okay.
And it made me like that character.
He like dates Jar Jar Binks or something.
Yeah, pretty much. But you got to get through the first episode's about Ahsoka. Tales of the Jedi isn't going to be for everyone because it is in that deep like animated mythos.
Yeah.
But if you've seen the prequels, literally like watch the Dooku episodes.
Okay.
It's like my rank would be Andor, Tales, Obi-Wan, Bad Batch, and Bad Batch is good.
Yeah,
but there's just too many of them.
There's a lot. I agree. I was like, let's get this down to 9 or 10.
Many. Yeah.
All right. Now a fun thing. I don't know if you guys have any big thoughts on Star Wars, but you still have your chance. This is the list of what's like coming up. And I wanted to talk to you about like what are we supposed to be getting excited about Star Wars Town right now. This is something I'm always like asking myself as somebody that's not ingrained. So this is a list. It's from IGN. I don't know how often these things change, but just call out what you see that we should be talking about.
Bad Batch season 2 will be good.
Okay.
Mandalorian season 3 for sure. Young Jedi Adventures is like a little kid show, so that's gonna be for like really little kids. Visions is cool. Think of the Matrix. What's that Matrix?
Revolutions?
No, the animated, the anthology
Animatrix.
thing. Animatrix. It's kind of like that. It's just a bunch of different animators take. There's a season 1 already. The stories don't mean anything, but it's different animation styles. They're fun.
Okay.
Ahsoka's a live action one with Rosario Dawson coming back. That'll probably be pretty cool.
That'll be great.
Star Wars Skeleton Crew, we don't totally know. It's going to be a live action one that I'm interested in. The Acolyte live action TV show about the Sith. That could be cool.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, finally, actually.
Yeah, the rest of the stuff, who knows what we get.
Okay.
Taika Waititi's Star Wars movie. Who knows what that's going to be?
Yeah, Kevin Feige
there's like
Star Wars movie?
unknown, cancel.
Yeah, we'll get 25% of what's on that list right now.
Okay, Star Wars. There you go. 2022, best of. Glad to have Dan here also to set the record straight. I will say, I agree. Just on my take, Andor is above Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
Just because overall it is just a better show,
more consistent.
Just
universe expanding.
I'm just talking. All right, I'm just talking big picture category 2. TV series. It's just a better TV series.
Yeah.
It's like more intriguing. There's more like character development, like the things you like about TV. What did you like about Obi-Wan? You liked Obi-Wan, and you liked the lightsaber, and you liked Tatooine. You liked Darth Vader.
Not the children.
Not the children.
No kids in Andor. Best
66.
Wow.
Okay, moving right along to the next category. Let's get into DC TV series
2022.
Oh my God.
Who remembers Peacemaker?
Absolutely.
Oh, baby.
Oh my God. Sandman
Please
on Netflix,
survive.
Naomi on the CW, Titans on HBO Max, Pennyworth, that's the one about Alfred.
Oh, man.
Doom Patrol on HBO, and DMZ. These were the titles of DC TV series in 2022. How many of these did you guys see? I mean, I only saw Peacemaker, one of Sandman, and I saw Titans. And Doom Patrol. I love Doom Patrol.
I'm current on Titans, maybe an episode or 2 behind. It just the current season is going right now. Have you seen?
Oh my God,
anyone?
It's going?
Yeah, we're not breaking it down
Titans,
every week.
No, yeah, we're not. I know. I was like, they're almost done.
Guys, I was gonna say I came in when you guys were breaking it down week by week.
One episode at a time.
It was a slog.
Yeah, I'm really sorry. Yeah, we didn't know. We were learning.
No, I'm just saying it just sounded terrible. I haven't watched. I watched one episode to help you guys break it down.
Yeah,
and I never went back.
It's
back.
It's the same as prior seasons.
Please James Gunn, I know you're listening.
This is it.
Why are you not axing this?
He's going like, listen, it's all. He's like, guys, give me a minute, God.
Yeah, I think
give me a minute.
I think Peacemaker's the only one to survive, and there might be some vested interest in that show based on the cast for James.
Listen,
but
don't put him
you
in that
know,
box. Peacemaker's good, even though like his wife just happens to be also a main role in it,
and in another DC thing without spoiling.
Well, you're right. Spoiler alert for a movie with The Rock in it.
Yeah,
and it's not Super Pets.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Doom Patrol new season just started, but I have not. I'm one season behind.
It started?
Yeah, it just started last week.
Oh, damn, I can't wait.
Season is all
Alfred though, has anyone?
I love it.
Can anyone speak to Alfred?
It's called Pennyworth.
Sorry, Pennyworth.
It looks cool.
Okay.
Like it's on my list of like I keep a list on my phone of like when I finish stuff, what I go to. It's on there. It just keeps getting bumped by other stuff.
All right, here we go. Winner for the year, Peacemaker.
Of course.
I mean, if not, I'd be really concerned.
That was a piece of cake.
Doom Patrol is number 2, Titans number 3, Sandman number 4, DMZ, Pennyworth, and then Naomi. Man, this is the list though. This is it. Peacemaker has to come in.
Yeah.
I mean, how good? I just think about that show. Good. It's so good.
I like Sandman a lot.
Sandman belongs in spot number 2.
That's where I had it.
Okay. I like this. Yeah, challenge it. Let's go. Yeah. You don't have to agree with these.
It's very well done, very well acted. I think the first half of the season is stronger than the second half.
I would agree.
Because I think, isn't there like 2 storylines they combined into that first season?
Yeah.
And you can tell, like, I mean, they almost could have released it, like, first half, taking a break, second half, because it literally ends a story about halfway through and starts another one. But I hope we get more of it. It's good. You know, you never know with Netflix. Like, I'm still hoping
they greenlit.
Did they greenlit?
Yes.
I wanted to bring back the Dark Crystal show.
Oh,
that's
me too.
That's the one I still want.
It was so amazing. That was so good.
That is such a good show.
I know. I was like, I mean, the movie is amazing. I was blown away by the series, and they're like, we're not coming back. I was like, how are you not coming back? I was blown away. All right, DC fans. Appreciate you guys voting on this one. I think I'm fine. I do agree with this guy. And again, everything's changing, so don't worry here.
Is all the DC CW stuff canceled? Is any of this CW?
The Flash, I think, is closing out its final season.
Okay.
And Naomi was canceled.
And actually, I got a slide for that.
Oh, Naomi was on CW. I mean, I
think it was, wasn't it?
Hold on, I'll tell you. I have a whole slide for it. Before we do that, we have to go to. This one's way too long. We can't wait. There we go. Go ahead, you do it.
DC Movies 2022.
DC Movies? The Batman, Black Adam, and the DC League of Super Pets. This is what you got in the DC cinema world this year. Let's just get to the votes. Number 1, the Batman.
Oh, this list is all wrong.
Number 2, Black Adam. Number 3, DC League of Super Pets. If you guys voted on this, I know there's only 3. It was real easy. Appreciate you guys that are voting. You guys are entered for some random drawings. I got your emails. I'll be reaching out. Really appreciate it. DC, did I miss anything? You guys good with this?
I mean this
was all.
I haven't even seen Super Pets, but it could very well be better than Black Adam.
It's absolutely better than Black Adam.
It wouldn't be hard.
If you just go side to side, it might be better. I don't know. But if I was going to watch one or the other, I'm watching Black Adam, if I'm being honest.
My rankings just say the Batman, the Batman, Black Adam, Super Pets.
The Batman.
All
right, guys. Those are our first set of categories. Let's look at DC, too. This is our future state DC. So you guys were asking about what's going on. First of all, this was probably... this is from IGN, and it was probably a list, that was put together in the middle of all the James Gunn stuff. So this is what's funny about DC is, like, nothing is known. Like, we can look at this list all day, but some things that we think are happening. The Flash movie with Ezra Miller, the criminal, and Michael Keaton as Batman. Like, Andy said earlier in the episode, what's happening with this? But it's going to happen. We're going to see it. There's too much vested. The Flash season 9. I thought The Flash was canceled.
The Flash was canceled,
but this list was. I mean, I
They
swear
have one season left. That's
they
I see.
It's already
I
filmed.
see. They canceled it, but they're like, come back to work.
Right.
That's the worst.
The thing about those CW shows is they just stick around for too long.
Yeah, I know. I know what you mean. There's the first few seasons of the Flash were awesome, but
First couple seasons of Green Arrow, awesome.
All right,
Flash,
Peacemaker season 2 probably going to happen. Wonder Woman 3 was in development. You know, we read this news earlier. It's done.
Axed.
Man of Steel 2, axed.
Joker 2, they just started.
That's
that I
Just
imagine
started
coming
filming.
out.
And Gaga's going to be in it.
Yeah.
What about stuff like Gotham PD, like the Arkham
That's
TV
gotta
series?
That's
Well,
coming. That's still in development.
Well, a lot of those were spinoffs of the Batman. They were going to do.
What's in development?
They're going to
now?
do a
That's right.
Penguin
A Penguin show.
A Penguin show from the Matt Reeves stuff. It's like what I guess maybe that stuff will still happen. What about an Aqualad series?
I don't think that's gonna happen.
I don't know if Blue Beetle even come out.
They just released a
They
poster.
released a poster.
Okay.
They just released.
I
a
mean,
poster.
I like the main actor. He's in Cobra Kai. Which
What
is a
about
great
Green
show.
Lantern Corps?
I have heard nothing. on
No
that.
way.
It's gotta be dead.
I'm
That's
guessing
done.
it's dead.
God, yeah, but no, they've got to do it at some point, though, right? It just won't be that project. It'll be
Right.
They'll work it in some other way, because I mean, you got to do Green Lantern eventually. Dead Boy Detectives. I don't know what that is. The Sandman season 2. Okay.
Yeah, that's
Supergirl. I think that was canceled at one point, but is it?
It's
movie.
dead. It's been dead.
The movie.
Oh, that's the
yeah.
movie with Sasha Kali.
Yeah. I don't
She's
know if
supposed to
that's
be.
still-
Isn't it the girl that's supposed to be in the Flash movie?
Right.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
is that still part of anything? Like, I mean, maybe not.
I got a feeling at Aquaman that's it.
All right. So, Justice League Dark, that was going to be a TV series. And then these two we know are just not going to happen. So, again,
I'm
the
wondering
reason
if
the reason
gonna
we're
get
quiet.
a Constantine 2
I just
with
want,
Keanu Reeves.
with Keanu Reeves. I thought that was confirmed.
that would be cool just to get a sequel to that one movie.
Keanu Reeves said that was the #1 role he'd like to reprise.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Yep.
Call James.
Yeah.
Now's the time
Yeah.
before the Bible gets done.
Whoa.
All right, guys, those are our big titles so far. We're not done yet because we have one big category left. It's the MCU. I mean, this is the one where we have like multiple rankings, a lot of titles. There's a lot more to cover. So I want to take a quick break in between and feature another Logan's Heroes. This is a really special shout out for sure. This is a group of folks that I subscribed to back in the day, almost 8 years ago, to a podcast called the Jock and Nerd Podcast. And they had me on their show a couple years ago. Imran's been on the show a couple times. Anthony's been on. I wrote out and said, guys, we got to feature your best of titles in our episode. So they took the time during when they were all together virtually, because I think they record mostly virtually now, when they recorded their pod and did a nice little segment only for us and our fans. So I'm really excited to bring the Jock and Nerd Podcast into Mostly Superheroes Podcast. A nice little segment. We're going to listen to it right now. They got a handful of titles they're going to hand for you. We're going to take a quick break and listen to Imran, Anthony, and Rug Boy. Here they are.
Jock and Nerd. Hello, Mostly Superheroes, and welcome to the Jock and Nerd Podcast's Best of 2022. My name is Imran.
My name's Anthony.
He's the Jock.
He's a nerd.
And he's the Rug Boy. What's up, Rugs?
What's up, everybody? What's up, Logan?
Logan, we are honored to be one of Logan's heroes. You guys, did you know we are one of Logan's heroes, quote unquote? It's amazing.
Oh, man.
That's a huge honor.
He needs to find some new heroes.
Yeah, I'd say we're more villains. Villains are a lot more fun, but
I don't even know if we rank anywhere on that spectrum, hero or villain for someone, I feel like that person's got to go outside and figure out to find some real heroes.
Maybe
and villains,
meet some
'cause
people. Yeah,
Who would you suggest, Anthony?
Not us. Definitely not me. We're 100% not Imran.
I'm somebody's hero somewhere, and that's how I choose to live my life. Anyways, look, we're here to give you, each of us are going to go give you our best piece of content, best thing we experienced in 2022. It can be anything, fellas. And Anthony, since you're the Jock, and the show's called Jock and Nerd Podcast, the Jock is first. I'm going to make you go first. What do you got?
Ooh, best of 2022 on film or television?
Anything.
I feel like this answer is going to be a little bit cliche. Not cliche, just a little. I'm picking from the top, but it's because I believe it was the best. I also didn't see as much in 2022 as I normally would, because I've been on this show reviewing a lot of old stuff. That being said, I think the best of 2022, without a doubt for me, is Top Gun Maverick.
Oh, that's a good one.
Biggest blockbuster of the summer, of the year.
has the most legs, made the most money, rejuvenated Tom Cruise's already rejuvenated career, brought back a sequel to a classic movie from the 80s, had all the nostalgia vibes as a damn good film, riveting, great effects, practical effects on screen. What more could you ask for? It's Top Gun Maverick. Rating, you guys go on a 5 scale, which is really throwing me off.
4. You got to do
go on a 4. That's even worse.
I know, that's even harder.
We got some
we
F-bombs
go on
coming.
a 10 here,
Yeah.
so I don't even know the math on that. What would you know what? Let's just make it a 4 out of 4.
Oh, straight up 4 for
Tom
4.
Cruise, Top Gun Maverick, 4 out of 4. A nearly perfect film and the best of 2022 in all the measurable categories.
That's a good one, and one I had considered. It was hard for me, but yeah, talk about a perfect blockbuster that kind of does everything right.
You old fucks should really enjoy it. Sorry, can I swear on the superheroes?
I loved
Bleep
it.
that out.
They'll bleep it out. It's fine.
Yeah.
I loved it. And yeah, the nostalgia hit was great. Ruggs, did you like Top Gun?
Yes, I did. I enjoyed it very much.
All right, that's a good pick. I agree with that pick. Ruggs, what do you got?
Oh, I thought I was going to go last.
Oh, I'll go second then.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. This was really hard for me. I had a couple of things. Of course, I love everything. A couple of things in the running. And I'm going to pick something we didn't review on the show, but maybe we should. It is the A24 film, Everything Everywhere, All at Once. Was just an incredible ride, an incredible experience. Wildly creative, super ambitious, very entertaining. Essentially, if you don't know the story, it's hard to even describe this because you want someone to go into this to experience this ride. But it starts out with Michelle Yeoh playing a Chinese immigrant, owns a laundromat. She is being audited by the IRS by a wonderful Jamie Lee Curtis in that role. And then through a weird course of things, she realizes she has connections to other universes and she may be more important to everything, more than she thinks. And, I mean, it's a movie that's got everything. It's got the return of Ke Huy Quan, short round Data from Goonies, short round from Indiana Jones, coming back to acting. It's got fanny pack kung fu. It's got hot dog fingers, donut metaphors, things going up people's butts. It has everything you want in a film experience. I would give this like a 3.8 out of 4. Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. I believe it's on Showtime now. Check it out. Anthony, you should watch it. I kind of want to review it on the show. It's a great movie.
One day.
Hey, you haven't seen this. Ruggs, did you see Everything Everywhere?
I did. It's great. It has a guy beat someone up with a fucking fanny pack in it.
Yes, it's
pretty cool.
Amazing choreography, martial arts.
Yeah, it was a good mind-bendy movie.
Yep.
Great low-budget film as well.
But it's got heart, emotion, family stuff. It's got everything.
Sure, it's definitely worth watching. You haven't seen some weird shit in a while? That's one for you right there.
It is a weird movie. All right, Ruggs.
Am I supposed to curse? Oh,
you ready?
I gotta stop cursing. This one's easy. Everyone's gonna say this. House of the Dragon.
Okay, it's a good one.
It's the show that no one thought was going to do well because it had so much stank on it. Right? It was like they had torpedoed the end of Game of Thrones so bad that everyone was pissed. And then when they said that they were going to do this, and they put the trailers out even, people were like, nah,
right.
That's not it. And then it ended up just grabbing everyone and pulling them into this new version of an origin story, I guess, of the dragon family. What do you call them? The Targaryens?
The Targaryens, yep.
And back in, baby. I'm back in. I can't wait for the next season. I'm going to give it... I don't know how you do this 4 thing, but I'm going to give it 4 stars.
Oh, another 4 out of 4.
Yeah, I'll give it 4 stars. Sure, it was very good.
Yeah, you're great. Great pick. Great pick.
Well, I mean, for a show to turn all the Game of Thrones haters and naysayers and bring them back, and for you to be like, I was the same way. I was like, oh my God, Game of Thrones is back. I don't know how they did it, but they did it. That's definitely up there as one of the most fun things I watched this year.
I just want to throw one more out there.
Okay.
Whoa.
Because there's let's talk about animated stuff. I think Arcane is the fucking.
Oh, I forgot about Arcane.
Arcane was just bleep me out. I'm sorry, I can't stop cursing. But Arcane was legit. it was a good animated series, and that really it really was on another level.
Yeah.
And I can't wait for the next season of that too.
Well, if we're gonna do honorable mentions,
Did Arcane come out in 21?
You know what?
Maybe it did.
Oh,
I didn't even
no.
watch it till 22. Yeah. Okay, I guess that one doesn't count.
It did
For that
come
one.
out in 2021, but okay, we'll allow it. Well, yeah, Anthony, your runner-ups.
If we're gonna go honorable mention and list things from 2021, no, I'm just kidding.
Spider-Man.
Oh,
No Way Home.
sorry. I have one from 2022.
I do. I feel I'd be remiss, and this is going to sound really strange coming from me, but I'd be remiss if I went talking about revitalizing things. Andor.
Dude, okay, that's one of my runner-ups too. I had that absolutely Star Wars done at a boots on the ground level for adults, mature, gritty. One of the best, just not even Star Wars, one of the best sci-fi shows I've seen in a while.
Doing Star Wars, almost doing prestige television. It was surprising to see.
Absolute prestige TV, and it was a great season, and it's a great heist show. It's a great prison jailbreak show. It's a great Game of Thrones political alliance show. No, that's a good pick. My other runner-up was going to be a Peacemaker from in January. Remember, everybody forgot Peacemaker. How much fun was this show to watch?
Oh, yeah, Peacemaker was fun.
Everybody's doing remember the dance and John Cena and just it had great buzz. Super fun show. And then I have to mention one more thing. RRR. The Telugu Bollywood action film, 3-hour epic. It is epic. This film also has everything you want in an action movie, in any kind of movie. Check it out right now on Netflix. All right, we give our runners up and our number one picks.
Well, should we give Ruggs one more shot?
Okay, Ruggs, you said you had one more.
All right, I'll replace Arcane with Pantheon. And,
Tell us about Pantheon
definitely
real quick.
Pantheon is a show. It's an animated series about artificial intelligence, but not artificial intelligence like we know it. It's uploaded intelligence. It's like people uploading themselves into a matrix so they could not die. And it's kind of like a ghost story almost. So I thought it was really good. It was animated. I think it was on AMC. It came out maybe a couple months ago. And I really, really thought it was good. And if you should check it out if you haven't seen it.
Yeah, it's on AMC TV Plus. That's a good sleeper one. I think that no one's really getting into. So, all right, good stuff. Logan, thank you for this opportunity. And you guys, Andy and Scotty Scoop over there, you guys are awesome. Always have a fun time coming over. If the listener wants to check out our show, they can, of course, visit jockandnerd.com for all the links or search Jock and Nerd Podcast in your podcast app. To tease it a little, we got a 90s action movie tournament episode coming out later this year. If you're into that kind of stuff, that's what we got going on over at the Jock and Nerd Podcast. Thanks to everyone. Happy holidays and Merry Fishmas. Jock and Nerd.
Awesome. Great picks.
How about that?
Wow.
How about those guys just taking a minute? Imran, Anthony, Rugboy, check them out at jockandnerd.com.
Much appreciated.
A podcast that inspired this podcast for sure. I mean, you might notice we talk about a lot of the same stuff, and they do a great job over there. Been doing it a long time.
Who has an AMC Plus account that I can share?
Yeah, right. AMC Plus. I was like,
know it existed.
Yeah. And now AMC's got this thing. All right, guys. Last category of the night. Let's get into it. MCU Phase 4. I pointed at Andy.
My bad.
He went like this.
Yeah, come on, Andy.
He just had big old eyeballs. Guys, Phase 4 is here. It's done. The Marvel Cinematic Universe, 50-plus titles, TV shows, 30-plus movies, 14 years in the making. It's happening, and the Phase 4 has concluded. Getting ready for Phase 5. Before we do that, we have to talk about the ones we just saw. A whole slate of TV shows came out in this Phase 4 over the span of 2021, 2022. Let's just run down the list. WandaVision, The Falcon and Winter Soldier, Loki, What If, Hawkeye, Moon Knight, Miss Marvel, She-Hulk, and 2 specials, The Werewolf by Night and the Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special. All right, Marvel Studios, here we go. We're going to rate these things. I've got rankings from you folks that voted. Got our rankings available. Let's just get it out of the way. Who got first place? WandaVision. Number 1, Loki. Number 2, Falcon and the Winter Soldier. At number 3, Hawkeye. That's what you were looking for. At number 4, Moon Knight. Number 5, Holiday Special. At number 6, What If. Coming in at number 7, Miss Marvel, She-Hulk, Werewolf by Night. And then I realized at the end, I didn't even include I Am Groot. The 6th part.
How could you?
You guys, did anybody watch I Am Groot?
I watched every
Everyone did, right?
I did.
Everyone did. I shouldn't have said it like that.
fun.
But like, I mean, I hope I didn't offend anybody.
It doesn't belong on the
If
list.
if you feel compelled during this episode to get it up higher than anything else, please tell me.
I mean, there was a Studio Ghibli Star Wars short with Grogu that's all of like 45 seconds.
A what?
Studio Ghibli.
Ghibli.
Yeah.
Oh, what's that?
My
like
Neighbor
Princess
Totoro,
Mononoke.
Yeah.
Oh.
Howl's Moving Castle.
Really good animated Japanese animated shows.
Do you know what they're talking about?
Yeah.
No.
They're
I've heard of
on
this.
Disney
I've heard of
Plus.
this.
They're on
Studio
Disney Plus.
Ghibli is an actual like hub.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
They're
all right.
really good shows.
Every one of them worth watching.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. There's a plug for you. All right, so in terms of MCU, I already heard. I know how you feel, Mr. Hawkeye over there. WandaVision came out on top. I was happy to see Loki come out on the second one, and I did go ahead and share our rankings. So it's hard to see.
Oh boy!
I mean, look how many titles there are.
Is this
But
a
guys,
ranking for ants?
we had so many. You can tell what they look like just by looking at them. And you got a screen to your right too, by the way.
There it is.
All
Even
right.
smaller.
We have mine, the Gigglers, Scoops, Danny, Carrie's is in this one, Dom, Zach, and Quadwo, and from our Facebook Mostly Superhero Squad.
Nice. Kajo.
Thank you.
Yep.
I don't know. How do you know? Is this a friend of you? Do you know this?
Yeah.
All right, how do you say it?
Kajo.
Kajo. I mean Kwado. Kajo. Thank you. I'm gonna work on it. I'm so bad. I told him in the group earlier. I said you're getting shouted out.
Yeah.
I was like, you better come join us. I hope he's in the chat or on live. All right, looking at our rankings. I mean, I knew that you were gonna put Hawkeye first, Scotty. I mean, it was a given.
It's the best show. So.
Danny, Moon Knight number 1.
Yeah.
Also a great show.
All right. That's not too bad. You put Miss Marvel last.
Mm-hmm.
And above that,
I mean,
you liked She-Hulk more than Miss Marvel, though. How do you defend
once
that?
Once you get past, for me, there's Moon Knight, Loki, drop. Then Guardians was okay. Maybe it's recency bias.
Yeah,
Captain
I think
America,
a little bit of recency bias for the
Hawkeye.
Giggler. And here, the Giggler basically just listed them in reverse order.
There's another drop for me after Hawkeye. So
no, you put Loki first, Giggler. I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
and then WandaVision, and then the holiday special. That one I was surprised.
That might be a little recency, but man, I loved it.
All right,
it was fun.
I love me a good holiday
She-Hulk,
special.
She-Hulk was your number 4.
Was that? Did I put that? Oh yeah.
Yeah, you did.
Honestly,
I
Daredevil coming back was one of him coming back in She-Hulk was one of my favorite things to happen in.
It's not my Daredevil.
That was a great episode.
Oh come on.
Not my Ben Affleck.
Not my Daredevil.
No.
Oh
no, he just.
It's not the same character.
Oh, I see.
Same actor.
I thought you wanted the Ben Affleck Daredevil.
Yeah,
but
all of a sudden, Daredevil was funny.
They effed. So that was awesome.
Okay, all right. Scotty, it looks like let's see. You got Werewolf by Night in number 2 spot.
It was so good.
So good. Well, yeah, bring that back to walk us back to that. Like, what was it about that got it into the number 2 spot out of all these titles?
It was just the ambiance, the feeling of the special. You know, that 60s, 70s horror vibe. It really, really hit a home run in my book.
Okay.
All right, fair share. I like it. I like just looking around to see what everybody did.
So if we had to pick a number 1 for the 4 of us, would it be Loki then?
Well, yeah, you look at you got 8 people here. I mean, Loki made the number 1 spot for 4 people. Yeah. Hawkeye made it for 2.
Yeah, that's impressive.
Yeah, well, it's the best show, so.
Yeah.
I think everybody is just in a daze from COVID when they watched WandaVision. They were just happy to have something new.
Yeah, sure. And then I have a really fun exercise too to kind of like for you fans who are like, let's talk about some other Marvel titles instead of just these TV shows. We'll talk about some more. These are a look ahead at the TV shows coming up though. This is from CNET. Looks like we got Loki season 2, Echo, Secret Invasion,
So close. I think Secret Invasion's first.
Secret
Up.
Yeah, I was just reading
Spring.
randomly. Ironheart, Daredevil, Born Again, and Agatha, Coven of Chaos. This is all over the next year or two.
That's great.
I shared some screenshots of some Loki season 2 stuff in the group.
It's like filming, right?
Yeah.
You guys remember at first when it was like we thought there was going to be a Marvel episode every week, and now it's like we haven't had any in a while. I'm okay with that. I think.
I
think they need to focus on
a little
more quality over quantity now.
Yeah, I mean, look at
honestly.
this slide.
Yeah,
it was so hard.
It was really hard.
This is one phase worth of shows.
This is one phase exactly.
I think WandaVision was 2022 or 2020.
It was 20.
I think it's 2020. It was during like height of COVID.
It was.
Yeah, you might be right.
I'm pretty sure.
It
It's
is-
when they launched.
They launched Disney Plus
during COVID.
In 2020 or 2021?
2020.
Wow.
No, that can't be right because 2022 was the last slate of these last few shows, right? It was 2022.
Like we didn't even get anything phase in 2020. I thought.
No, I think.
Oh my gosh, are you?
WandaVision
How long ago was that?
January
Black
21.
Widow.
January 21.
January 21.
Yeah.
Okay,
See?
my apologies. Man.
That's all right. I'm glad we checked. Good thing we have these
What a
little computers in our
Blur
pocket.
of 2 years.
Dan, you're fired.
All right, next category. It's too long, but it'll work. Watch this. MCU Phase 4 movies.
That was great. I just figured I'd let you do it every time, and I forgot. That's
Dan, did you want to do one? That was the last one. Do you want to try? All right, here, go ahead. All right,
Phase 4 Marvel movies 2022.
All right, yeah, you got it. Here's some movies you might remember: Black Widow, Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, Eternals, Spider-Man: No Way Home, Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness, Thor: Love and Thunder, Wakanda Forever. It's crazy to think that all these titles have come and gone. Here they are. We've seen them all. We've talked about all these on the show, and let's just get right into it. Number 1 spot goes to Spider-Man: No Way Home. With a number 2 spot of Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, and Black Panther coming in at number 3, Thor, Doctor Strange, Eternals, Black Widow. This is the culmination of all of our votes. Scotty Scoop, how you feeling about this list? What do you agree with? What do you disagree with?
I can see why Spider-Man made it to the top, but the MVP for me was Shang-Chi, for sure.
Mm-hmm. Dan?
Followed closely by Wakanda Forever.
What do you see when you look at this?
This is close to mine. I think I had Spider-Man and then Wakanda. Then it's a drop for me again after those. Shang-Chi didn't do it for me. I don't know. Again, big drop on those last two. Like those can go either way for me with Black Widow and Eternals because
wow.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. Well, I love Eternals.
It's been a great phase.
It's been fun. Yeah.
It has not been. It was a little bit of a step back, but I don't know. I'm still hopeful.
You're still doing all right. Well,
Yeah,
here's how we feel about all these. We got our rankings up on the screen. Myself, Giggler, Danny, and Scoop. Then we got Cecil calls and writes into the show all the time. Carrie's up on this one. Our buddy Brandon R. Sarah H. is here as well. Just looking at the titles that are kind of popping out to me. Yeah, you can see it. Spider-Man: No Way Home, 5 spots. Carrie and Sarah got Black Widow at the top. I also see a Shang-Chi from the Scoop in number 1.
Shang-Chi.
Shang-Chi. Black Panther in your second spot. You got Black Widow at number 4 under Spider-Man.
I rewatched it a couple of times. I watched in the last month. I've watched every movie in this phase.
Wow.
I watched every one.
Yeah, you're doing it right.
Wow. And these were fresh rankings for me.
Wow. Okay, that's fair. And you put Black Widow above Eternals?
Yeah.
Damn.
I did.
Okay.
I
All
did
right.
it.
All right. I'm challenging.
Yeah.
I'm challenging all of you. Here's mine over there. I got Spider-Man at the top, Thor next, Doctor Strange, Eternals. All right. Black Panther, Shang-Chi, Black Widow, Giggler, Spider-Man, Black Panther, Shang-Chi, Doctor Strange, Thor, Eternals, Black Widow.
Shang-Chi was almost second there. That was really close.
Shang-Chi, I know. I feel bad about how low it is on my list. I'm like, I loved Shang-Chi. Why is it all the way down there? But, this is how they fell. Let's talk about some of our folks that wrote in. Sarah, under Black Widow, had Shang-Chi, Eternals, Spider-Man, Doctor Strange, Thor, Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. Brandon, I mean, this is the guy that called James Gunn getting the keys to DC just months before it happened. Spider-Man is at the top. Thor's number 2. Black Panther number 3. Black Widow number 4. Doctor Strange, Shang-Chi, Eternals. Carrie coming in. She loved Black Widow, Spider-Man. Doctor Strange made it up there. Thor. And Cecil. All right. Spider-Man, Thor, Doctor Strange, Eternals, Black Panther, Shang-Chi, Black Widow. Guys, these are our Phase 4 rankings. I mean, lots of titles. So many. And I can't believe we're about to start another phase.
Ant-Man.
I'm so excited
Ant-Man.
for Ant-Man.
That Ant-Man
Followed by
trailer
Guardians.
is so good
Let's-
with that music. Oh,
Yeah.
Here we go. Here's something I thought would be fun, right? We talk about the phases currently a lot, but we forget to go back. And, like, I want to do a lot more of this, like, comparison game against, like, some of the classic. Phase 1. All right, we got the Hulk, Iron Man 2, Thor, Captain America, and the Avengers, and then all the Phase 4 titles, TV shows and movies listed here at the bottom. I wanted to pose it to each of you. I put this on Twitter as well. Are there any titles out of Phase 4, and which titles would they beat? You know, so if you're pinning, all right, I want to do some of the bangers. Are any of these movies in Phase 4 better than Iron Man?
no.
Yes.
Which one?
Shang-Chi. I would pose to say.
Woo! Oh,
I would say.
I felt that one.
I would say a lot of these are better than.
Shout them out.
The only thing that I would say that's in Phase 1 that is better than anything in Phase 4 is the Avengers.
The Avengers movie.
I could pass on every other Phase 1 title.
Even
Wow.
Iron Man 1?
Yeah. For
Man.
sure.
I'm there except for Iron Man 1 and Avengers would be my top 2 that I'd keep in there.
I mean,
Yeah.
obviously, you know, the Incredible Hulk, it's just kind of like hard to, I mean, that's like in there with like
Yeah, that's a
lower tier for me. But Captain America, the first Avenger, you
I
know,
love that movie.
That
I
might
do
be
too.
the
I
worst
love that
Phase 1
movie.
It might be. I know. Like when
No,
it doesn't
Thor's
hold up.
worse.
Thor.
And,
I like
and
Thor.
the Incredible
Thor,
Hulk
yeah.
is I like Thor, but I liked Captain America because it was different than the rest of them at the time. It was a period piece, and I love World War II stuff. It's cheesy as hell.
Yeah.
It is, but I enjoyed it. Chris Evans, I thought, did a good job for the first time as Captain America.
Yeah, I thought so too.
And I
Just comes
think,
and did it.
yeah, I mean, it shows over time how much he cared.
Yeah.
I think Captain America are the movies that progressively get better with each one.
I agree
but,
with that for sure.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh yeah.
the Avengers for me always takes the top slot because that was something I just never thought we would see.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
ever.
you see the movie come out, you're
Yeah.
like, oh my gosh, they really did it. They got
Yeah.
everybody
Yeah.
together.
They done did it.
They done did it. All
and
right.
then Iron Man, I mean, Robert Downey Jr. was out, and that to me, it's like Avengers, Iron Man, Captain America,
That's-
then
Yeah.
I don't know, Thor, Iron Man 2, Hulk. But
That's a good ranking. That's
Yeah.
pretty good. I'd fall pretty close to there.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, guys. Fun looking back. Fun looking at the present. Let's look ahead a little bit. Phase 4, 5, and 6. There's a list here on our screen from CNET. Looking ahead, we have Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania in February.
Yeah. On the doorstep.
I mean, it's right around. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. There we go.
Got a new trailer.
New trailers
Looks
out.
So good. And probably heartbreaking.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
the trailer was just like already hard.
Mhm.
I'm not ready. I'm not ready for this film.
I'm hesitant on that one though because I love the first Guardians, and I thought the second one was okay. I thought the holiday special was okay.
Yeah.
I really have high hopes for this, but I don't know. Like Adam Warlock looks awesome. I think to your point, Scott, I think there's gonna be a lot of emotional stories. So I hope it's great.
What about the Marvels? Captain America: New World Order. These are movies you're getting next year.
I really can't wait for Ant-Man. It's just,
Yeah, I know.
I think about it every day.
I
I'm
think
not
about
even
it too.
lying.
It's really
like-
gonna like.
I
kick
feel like
off
I feel like it'd be
the
a
next
movie.
couple of
It's gonna be
years.
one of those movies I just want to rewatch all the time. Like
It's-
I
yeah.
feel like this is the MCU that I've been waiting for. Big, vast, but also like in the quantum realm and the multiverse. Like we're getting it all. Like all the stuff
Yeah.
that I've been like I'm hungry for. We got also in 2024 Thunderbolts, Blade, Deadpool 3 with all sorts of fun news happening around that. Fantastic Four, tons of casting news that's just stop. We'll just wait and see. Avengers: The Kang Dynasty will be in 2025. Some Untitled movie, Avengers: Secret Wars, and then Armor Wars beyond that, it looks like. So we're just getting started, I guess. You think they just look back and they go, wow, we did that phase. Let's do the rest.
Yeah, let's do 3 more.
Right.
See, I wonder how many are there going to be. What's your prediction?
I mean, forever is what probably Kevin's like. You know, he's planning out his legacy. You know,
our offspring will be doing mostly superheroes,
Junior,
and still doing this because we will all be gone before the Marvel Cinematic Universe ends.
We're passing the torch to these young kids. Yeah, we'll be ready. We'll be ready for the next generation of mostly superheroes,
or just all of Scott's kids because he's the only one that has kids.
Yeah, right now.
Yep.
It'll be in his will.
I got 4 of them.
Yeah,
they could fill the studio.
We got the seats. We're not ready yet, though. Well, we're not yet, guys. God, we just got started.
I got at least 20 more seasons in me.
Yeah, at least 20. Guys, thanks so much to all you guys that voted. We shouted out a few of the people that shared their rankings with us today. Hope you appreciate getting a shout out. We appreciated you taking the time to go to our website and vote. We'll keep doing stuff like this. And you did enter to win a drawing. So if you shared your email with us, which was optional, it'll always be optional with stuff with like that with us. But if you gave us your email, we'll be reaching out to you folks that won, and we'll announce it in season 4 when we come back in the new year. So get ready for some more prizes, some more giveaways, more cool stuff. And with that, guys, we have a very special one last person,
James Gunn,
to show you a surprise cameo from Cameo. Everyone knows Cameo. And we splurged. We went for it. I said, God, we're just going to get one guy to shout us out. He did shout us out, but based on how I filled out the Cameo form, he kind of like shouted me out. It's a 60-second video. Guys, if you're a fan of Smallville, you might recognize Michael Rosenbaum. He played Lex Luthor. He's got a podcast called Inside of You. Here he is right now.
Logan. He's Logan Levi Janice. What's going on? Season 3 finale of your podcast. Mostly superheroes. I love that. Congrats to you. Logan, I am Lex Luthor. I am the villain of the story. Although I'm doing it like Jack Nicholson now, Logan. I love that your podcast is called Mostly Superheroes, and it's a storytelling show because we need more of those. And thank you. I think we exist because of great people like you, fans that like what we do, and I'm just very grateful for you, Logan. And I'm shouting you out. And I hope you're doing okay. I hope you're doing okay. I hope you're having a great holidays. Enjoy it. We only live once. Enjoy life. Go to therapy if you're feeling down. Exercise. See friends. I love you, Logan. I'm thinking about you, brother. I am the villain of the story. See you, man.
Dude. For our listeners, Logan's doing okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Whatever that.
Told me to get therapy.
Go to therapy, Logan.
Get therapy.
Logan, Levi, Janice. You've got to cut that into the opener.
The opener, right? It just goes into it, guys.
Mostly superheroes with Logan.
Just so you know, it's super. Anybody can download the Cameo app. And I'm telling you, I don't know. I think maybe, it wasn't a lot of money that went into his pocket for that. And I don't know. It was amazing. Like the feeling I thought whenever he said my name and he was like, I was like watching, I was like, this is pretty cool.
It's a really cool app.
I feel like I feel like we splurged on you guys for the show. So hopefully you liked getting a celebrity finally on the pod.
The Giggler.
I can't laugh at how real life that is, though. Yeah. Like that was definitely.
I love it.
That was definitely like a Thursday night. I mean, he's in his sweatpants. If you haven't seen Michael Rosenbaum in a while, he doesn't look like he used to look on Lex Luthor. He's got hair. He's got a beard.
His podcast is good.
I am a regular listener. Great show.
Inside of You.
Yeah.
Not surprised at all. This guy is a sweetheart, a pure talent.
Yeah.
He's genuine. His humor is contagious. And to have him even know who we are and do a little shout out like that was pretty cool.
Wow.
What do you guys think about that? Any Smallville fans in the room? Scotty.
I never finished it all, but
it as well, and I've considered going back based on your
should.
recommendations. But I think we're gonna get a new Smallville now. thanks to James Gunn.
It sounds like it. Young Superman's on the way. Maybe they'll get some kind of cameo for Michael. Maybe he can be some other villain or something. But Michael Rosenbaum from Cameo. Thank you to the folks at Cameo. Thank you to Michael. Holy cow, Lex Luthor on
awesome.
the pod. Really can't believe it, guys. And that is our holiday special. With that, let's get into what's coming up. Oh, man. What a night. What a time. And we're just getting started. This is the end of Season 3, but we got a Season 4 ahead of us. We have 15 amazing episodes on the calendar. You can go check it out in the Mostly Superheroes Squad. You can check it out at mostlysuperheroes.com. It's up on our screen right now. And just to shout out some stuff we're going to be talking about in the new year. Blade 2, Blade 3, Ant-Man Quantumania, Shazam, Fury of the Gods, Guardians Galaxy 3, Echo, Spider-Man Across the Universe, Secret Invasion, The Marvels, Loki, the D23 Expo. That'll be back again.
Yeah.
Always. Kraven the Hunter, if that's happening. I haven't heard much about it. Ironheart. We'll have our Halloween special, Agatha, and Captain America, New World Order. So much happening. Hopefully some more in between. A lot of these schedules might shift, so you might see some new titles come on. We got more guests, more events. We're giving back. Merch store's getting upgraded. The brand's getting a facelift, and Season 4 is upon us. You guys ready to do this for the 4th time? Giggler, talk to me. Tell me what you enjoyed about today. What can we look forward? What's your New Year's resolution for the new year?
I'm just going to try to be a better person overall, all assets of life.
That would help.
Work out. Yeah, I know. Definitely.
It's a good one. You're a real piece of work.
I know. Thank you.
No, you're a sweetheart.
But one of the best parts of the day was these gifts for sure. Starting with a nice dinner. Sorry. You had a great speech that kind of almost made me tear up. So we're great.
Yeah. We're a family.
Yeah. Yeah. Aw.
Yeah. I mean, we just pack ourselves in this little basement and just get sweaty
we
together.
Hang out for 3 hours. But
I
loved every minute of it. This has been the most fun I've had in this basement in 3 years.
And you'll have a good holiday, a good new year, and then we'll come back and do it some more.
For sure.
Scotty Scoop, give us a sign off. How was your tooth?
I'm doing great. Feels all right. I think tomorrow is going to be probably the bad part.
It's that wake up after sleeping.
Wake up.
Yeah.
It'll probably wake me up, I'm sure.
I shouldn't have talked for 3 hours.
3 o'clock in the morning and throbbing. 2023. It's going to be the best one yet. Starting off the year, getting married, going on a trip, all kinds of stuff. The kids are listening. There's something big coming at the end of 2023. Maybe you'll find out.
Wow, what a tease.
Yeah.
They're like, what?
Yep.
I'm like, what?
Yeah, they'll find out.
At the end of 2023?
At the end of 2023. It's already planned in the books.
Oh, I see. Fun.
Nice. Fun stuff. 2023. It's going to be a big year.
And we're going to hear all about it here.
You're going to hear all about it.
Oh,
Can't
man.
wait to tell you.
And Danny P., he flew in again to see us.
Yes.
It wasn't just that it was Christmas. It wasn't just that it was your grandparents' birthday. You came in for this show as well. We appreciate you.
Jet Set Danny P.
Highlight of 2022 is getting to be on this show.
Oh, man.
I mean, I listened since y'all started, since Giggler came on and turned me on to it. I've seen y'all grow as a show, had the opportunity to come in, guest once, and then you kept, inviting me back. Love it. Hope to continue to be a part of it. And just thankful for all of you getting to, meet Scott, Logan. Didn't really know y'all before this. Known the Giggler for a while, but it's been a true joy. I love talking about this stuff, and I only have so many other friends who will talk like this. So coming here and talking with you all, and then always waiting for Scott's opinion on things I'm considering, because I know Scott's got good taste on that stuff, and he starts it quicker than me. Like Willow's on the list. I was literally waiting when I saw it in the email. That was your what you watch, and I'm like, all right, I want to hear what he says.
Yes.
So it's on the fence, and what you said, always pulls me over. So super grateful to be here for 2023. Just looking forward to a good year. I think a lot of people are coming out of a lot of stuff, a lot of hard times the last couple of years. So hopefully for myself and everyone else, things are moving in the right direction, and, wish everybody a happy holidays and happy new year.
Hell yeah, buddy. Fair share. Thank you for being here. Yeah, you're basically, I told you at dinner, you're part of the family now. When you're on this many times,
you're stuck with me.
You're pretty much, you're getting, we're going to get you set up. I don't care if you have the mic yet or not. It's easy to Zoom people in, and we'll always have you here, whether you're virtual, here in person, either way. And guys, yeah, I mean, Danny joined the show from supporting the show, and if you're trying to support the show, there's a lot of ways to do it. I'll tell you the biggest way is whenever you're actually a fan and you go talk to somebody about it, because that's what we're all about. We all watch a lot of TV. We all watch a lot of movies. There's a lot of crazy stories out here that are just like, it seems like, they're going to keep pumping out stuff for us to see. The least we can do is take the time to sit down, process it, and commune and talk with each other so that we can bounce ideas off each other and grow and learn and just have a lot of fun. So that's what we're here to do, and I hope you guys are feeling the magic. We're feeling it. I'm so grateful to you guys that are here. I can't believe it. We're getting ready to go into our 4th year. It really is insane. It feels like something that, like, I still feel like it's new, but at a certain time, it's also feeling like something we've always done. And you guys and the fans that listen and the folks that write in and the people that buy the merch and wear the merch and are constantly supporting us, the local partners like Well Spent and Tiny Superheroes and Team Jakey, local businesses that have taken a chance on really a group of individuals that really haven't done much more than try to be authentic and try to make someone else feel good. And really, that's what we're doing.
Yes.
We hope that you guys, keep coming back. And we don't know what all's in store. I said this at dinner, right? I don't know where we're going, but we're going somewhere. So everybody just jump on. It's Mostly Superheroes. We're a storytelling podcast. You can support the show by telling your friends and your family about it, but you can also do it at mostlysuperheroes.com/support. Plenty of ways to do it with money, just by sharing out a link. Anything you're wanting to do, you could buy some merch and wear the show. And there's going to be a lot more music, events, and giving back in 2023. We have a season premiere coming up probably sometime in January. We might get back together in February. We'll keep you posted, so follow us on social media. Go check it out. And it is our holiday special. So to play us out, we'll give you a little nice holiday treat, and we'll see you in 2023. Have a happy new year. Have a safe and happy holiday. This is Mostly Superheroes. Take it easy. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Good tidings we bring to you and your friends. Good tidings about Christmas and a Happy New Year.
We wish you a Merry Christmas.
That's it.
Wow.
Merry Christmas. Yes,
I know these words.
Wish
okay.
you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Take it easy, folks.
It's still going.
It's still happening.
Yep.
We hope you have a good
Still
one.
wishing you a Merry Christmas.
You know the words.
Hope it's good, folks. Have fun.